That's right, you've heard about it, you've read about it, and finally, tonight is the night. The night is here. It is time for the Crockett Cup Tournament. That's right, Crockett Cup Tournament, night one kicks off tonight. And look, the pre-show is already on, and we can see that Nick Aldis is making his way to the booth right now. He looks ready, he looks happy, he looks ready to go, and that's because Nick Aldis is not going to be in action tonight, but tomorrow, Nick Aldis will be defending his championship tomorrow. I mean, he's going to be fighting for that championship against Matt Cardona, but tonight, it is all about the first round of the Crockett Cup Tournament. Round 1 is going to be taking place tonight. We're going to be seeing some incredible tag team action. And one of my personal favorite teams, a good friend of mine, JTG, is going to be in some tag team action himself tonight. He's going to be teaming up with Fandango, former WWE star himself. The team of Dirty Dangos, Dirty Sexy Boys. Let's see how it goes down. But they're going to be competing tonight as well. I'm rooting for them. Good friend of mine, JTG, is going to be in the match. Is going to be on the show. Very excited for him. And overall, very excited for the whole pay-per-view. I think Crockett Cup is going to be incredible. It's going to be a pay-per-view that's going to be remembered for years to come. And I can see everybody's here. TRU, good to see you. Venom Carnage, Anthony, Wrestling Crazy, Anthony UK. Dylan is here. Dylan, good to see you. Can't wait till the stream starts. We're here for an incredible stream. I think it's going to be an incredible night. Crockett Cup, night 1. I think it's going to be a very, very, very memorable event. Bobby is here. Good to see you, Bobby. Bhupinder Gujjar wrestled last night at Impact Wrestling Philadelphia tapings yesterday. Look at that. And just like I said, Bhupinder Gujjar really reminds me of a young Roman Reigns. So you know what? I feel like it's gonna be great ride for him in this wrestling industry. I think Bhupinder Gujjar is a future star. Ricky is here. Good to see you, Ricky. Hope you're ready for NWA Crockett Cup Night 1. It's gonna be a fantastic event. I can't wait to get started. Chris, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good weekend. We are in for 2 nights of Crockett Cup because one night's never enough. That's why we have 2 nights. Night 1, night 2. Night 1, that's tonight, is all about the first round of the Crockett Cup tournament. Lots of tag team actions, and then tomorrow, it's going to be all about the main event matches. Can't wait for them. I think it's going to be a great night. 2 nights. Great weekend. Let's go. Anthony, good to see you. Marcus, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Victor is here. Victor, good to see you. Hey, yo. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. That's right, Victor. Absolutely, sir. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And hope that you're ready for Crockett Cup. Tease, good to see you. Welcome to Wrestling News. Welcome to the night that's going to be Crockett Cup. And look who's here. Andy's here. Andy, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And that's right, guys. This is Crockett Cup. It's going to be an incredible night. I am ready too, Andy. I'm ready for this night. It's going to be great. With that being said, you're watching Wrestling News. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to our exclusive watch-along for NWA Crockett Cup Night 1. Let's go. Sorry about that. I totally forgot. I am really good at muting myself, so it's become a gimmick. I mute myself, I totally forgot about that. But thank you so much for letting me know that I was on mute, and good thing that I realized it early on. But I see that US boy here says that they don't follow NWA otherwise, but they're here for what was it? But they're here for the Watchalong. They're here for NWA, just for wrestling news. And thank you for that, US boy. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Bobby's here. They say Mike Bailey wrestled in triple threat match yesterday against Willie Mack and Laredo. Oh, there you go. And as you know, I'm a big fan of Mike Bailey. I think Mike Bailey has a bright future, especially with the kind of looks, the skills that he has. Way to go. Mike Bailey's gonna be big. And Andy here says that National Treasure recapturing Charlotte tomorrow for the third time. Could very well be it. Nick Aldis, Matt Cardona going one-on-one tomorrow. I can't wait for that match. But look, tonight is crazy. It's got to be a crazy night itself, because we've got Rebellion and Bad News Boys. they're going to be facing each other off as well. I think tonight's card is stacked. Tag team wrestling doesn't get better than tonight's Crockett Cup Night 1. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. And Victor says, so it's been confirmed by PW Insider that Cody Rhodes has signed with WWE, and Cody will face Seth Rollins at Mania. Yes, PW Insider has indeed revealed this. They broke the news, and as far as I'm concerned, I feel like PW Insider is a very reliable news source. I mean, there are lots of news sources that claim to be reliable, but I feel like PW Insider definitely one of the most reliable ones out there. So I take their word definitely. I do believe that Cody Rhodes has signed with the company, and he will be making his return ahead of WrestleMania. When will that be? It could be next week. It could be the week after. I mean, we're just about like 14 days away from WrestleMania. So really, they gotta keep up, because they can't delay it much longer. Only 2 weeks away from Mania. They really have to get Cody on the show now. I mean, now or never, right? If they do it now, or they forget about Mania and they have him debut after Mania, return after Mania. We'll see how that goes. But let me know, guys, in the chat here, when do you see Cody Rhodes actually returning to the WWE? Ricky says, love Watchalong's intro. Thank you, Ricky. Really appreciate it, man. Was really good match, Bobby. There you go, Andy. Are you ready for Crockett Cup? AJ says, Jason, I'm so ready. My good friend, my dear friend, one of my brothers in the business, JTG, is actually going to be competing on the show tonight, and I'm very excited for his match. We spoke like a few minutes ago before I got on this watch along. Oh, I did exchange some texts with JTG, and he was telling me that he's so ready for tonight, that he's excited for tonight. And I said, JTG, good luck for the show. I'm going to be doing a watch along today for the Crockett Cup, and I said I'm going to be cheering for you. So JTG's ready. I'm ready. I know you guys are ready. So make sure to cheer for JTG, because he's a brother. But apart from that, we've got the Briscoe brothers. We've got the Now. They're going to be going, at each other for the round 1 match. We've got Strictly Business and Gold Rush also competing against each other. Then we've got the End and Hawks Airy. It's going to be a great match again. Matthew Mims and the Pope are actually taking, going against the Cardanas. That's Mike Knox and VSK. Then we've got Doug Williams and Harry Smith. Harry Smith's going to be in it as well. And they're going to be taking over the Ill Begotten. And of course, we've got Violence Forever, the Rip City Shooters, the Bad News Boys, Heat Skeeters, and it's going to be a fatal 4-way tag team match. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great night. I can tell you that for sure. And what else do we have here? I see. We're live, brothers. That's right, Two Sweet Pistol Pete. We are live, and I can't wait to get started. I know we're watching the pre-show right now. The pre-show's already, actually, the match has started. Look at that. The pre-show, they've already started with some of the action right there on the pre-show. So that's good. That's good news. But I want to ask you guys a question here. We're watching the NWA pre-show, and you're watching this match. You look at the whole setup. What do you guys think? Is it too small of a setup for a show that's been hyped so much? Or is it just decent? What do you think about it? Because I'm looking around the audience. I mean, it's very less, right? I can barely see about 100, probably not even 100. No, I think 100's too big of a number. Probably 50 people in the whole audience. So what do you guys think about the audience? Should it be bigger? Should it have been better? The stadium, could it have been better? Let me know what you guys think. But Andy says, that's right, Douglas Williams and Harry Smith, they're going to be there as well. I'm so excited. Harry Smith, incredible guy. Just a great guy. So I hope that he gets the win as well. Gotta be looking forward to it. Binge watching Breaking Bad and listening to the Crockett Cup, says Gary. Gary, good to see you. Absolutely. That's one way, to kick off your Saturday. That's amazing, Gary. That's a good way to spend your Saturday night. Jacob is here. Hi, superhero. It's coming to my school. Make a surprise. I don't know if you're calling me a superhero, but that's nice, Jacob. I hope you're having a good time there. That's right. It's the NWA Watchalong. Let's go, Ricky. Let's go. Always ready, Matt Cardona. That's right, Matt Cardona, the champion, is going to be in action tomorrow. So tonight, it is all about the Crockett Cup Tournament, round 1, but the championships are going to be defended tomorrow. We look forward to it. Anthony says in WrestleMania. That's right. Oh, you think that Cody Rhodes is going to be returning to WrestleMania? That's interesting. Could happen. Too Sweet Pistol Pete says, I say he is reintroduced at the Mania. So Too Sweet also agrees right there with Anthony. They say that Cody Rhodes probably got to be showing up at WrestleMania as well. Could happen. And I think it's going to be huge. Maybe night 1 of WrestleMania, Cody Rhodes makes his return. And night 2 of WrestleMania, he has a match. That could happen too. We'll see. Because they barely have 2 weeks, right? They have very little time. And in that very little time, they will have to somehow book him in a solid match at Mania, and of course they'll have to get a very compelling story for it as well. So I don't know how that's possible in 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks. We'll have to see. Andy says I think he will show up a week before Mania, and so that's another interesting one, Andy. I'm trying to think of what matches were booked maybe a week before Mania. I'm trying to think back. I think maybe the Triple H versus Undertaker match was booked, I believe, a week before Mania. I think so. But I'm trying to look back and understand what other matches have been booked just like a week before Mania. So that's interesting. Very little time. The storyline will have to be worked on really hard, if they want him to wrestle at Mania. That's right. Absolutely. That I see some love there for JTG from Anthony. That is sweet. Absolutely. JTG, a brother. He's going to be wrestling tonight. Really looking forward to it and cheering him on. I want everybody here to cheer on JTG. If you are on Instagram, go to his comments, go to his posts, let them know that you're here from Wrestling News and you're cheering him on. Do that. And what else do we have here? Gary says, I believe Cody Rhodes in the WWE when I see it. And I think that's a fair point as well. I mean, it's up to you if you want to rely on the dirt sheets or not. Like Chelsea Green, the word was going around that she broke her arm. And it turns out that she's just fine. Hasn't broken her arm, hasn't broken a limb. So really, dirt sheets can be unreliable at times. So, you got to believe what you think is right. So always be open to criticism there. And Anthony says, let us celebrate if JTG wins. That's right. It's got to be celebration if JTG wins. Or should I say when he wins. Nathan says, are you excited for the Briscoe Brothers match? So excited. Briscoe Brothers, of course, they're great. They're going to be taking on the Now tonight. And I feel like the Now does not stand a chance. The Briscoe Brothers, it's going to be a very easy win for them, for sure. Good to see you, Nathan. And Chris says, GCW one night only, March 24th, Blake Christian versus Sandra Moore. And Chris, you know how to get me into a watch-along. I really would like to do a watch-along for GCW one night only as well, but we'll see if we'll find out. And US Boy says, I hope the JTG wins. Love that. Victor says, the dream tag team match we've been waiting for, April 1st, Dem Boys, the Briscoes versus FTR. Yeah, and I guess we gotta thank Mr. Tony Khan for that match, for booking that match, because indeed, it's been a match that people had been looking forward to, had been asking for. It was a dream match for a lot of people out there. The Briscoes and FTR in the same damn ring, and it's actually coming true. And I can't wait for it. I don't know, you guys can't wait for it either. It's going to be stealing the show. And it's interesting because, it's going to go head-to-head or basically, around the same time at NXT. So NXT really is going to be having some competition in the form of the ROH show. Let's see how they do. But it's WrestleMania weekend. All credit goes to the WWE for creating such a monster, for creating such an occasion, a festival, a week-long celebration. So hopefully, WWE really gets the upper hand when it comes to the ratings and whatnot. But let's see. ROH is definitely going to give NXT a run for its money. And Nathan says, yes, sure indeed. US Fanboy says, I think that's their way. Hype about the talents, but this arena small and economical for the company. I guess that's right. Makes sense. Wait a second. Violence is forever making their way to the ring right now as we speak. There we go. Violence is forever is making their way to the ring. The pre-show going strong right now as we speak. And Andy says it's decent size for them having it in. That's true. It's decent size. And you know, as US Boy says, that's definitely smart strategy into play, you know. They gotta take care of their budget as well, but they have to put on a good show, and I guess the lighting and the production, the camera work is on point here, so kudos to them. Is WrestleMania season? That's right, Ricky. WrestleMania season is upon us, and the funny part this year, and I guess it's been around for a few years now, is that WrestleMania season is more than just WrestleMania now. It's more than WWE, because WrestleMania season is around the corner, and we're actually getting more shows from external companies, from third-party companies, and not the WWE itself. We're getting, you know, GCW shows. We're getting, you know, NWA, Impact, AEW. It's everybody trying to get their bit of WrestleMania weekend, trying to get their shine. So it's interesting. It's no longer, in my books, it's no longer WrestleMania week. It's wrestling season. It's no longer WrestleMania season. It's wrestling season, because at the end of the day, look at all the shows we're watching. These are not WWE shows. These are all wrestling shows. So I guess it's a win-win for wrestling either ways. Bobby says, AJ, Willow Nightingale is at Philadelphia, takes it at Impact Wrestling. Maybe she'll wrestle against Deonna Purrazzo during the champ. That's interesting, Bobby. It could happen. I could see it happening, actually. Why not? I could see it happening. And Anthony says, when will JTG be playing? So, JTG will be fighting... Actually, one second, I'm going to put on the graphic right there for you. Just 1 second. Let's see, where's the JTG graphic? Let's see. Alright, there it is. So, I'm going to put it on the screen right now for you, because JTG is going to be having a great match tonight. I'm really looking forward to it. And there it is. JTG is going to be teaming up with Fandango. That's right, former WWE superstar Fandango, now known as Dango. You know, together, JTG and Dango, known as, you know, Dirty Sexy Boys. They're going to be going after Kratos and Aaron Stevens, again, former WWE superstar Damian Priest. This match is going to be taking place tonight. It's one of the first round tournament matches of the NWA Crockett Cup, and this match is going to be taking place tonight. Not too sure what order of the matches are going to be. We don't know the order, but definitely it's taking place tonight. Probably one of the last matches of the show, because definitely this is the match with, you know, the bigger stars. Of course, we've got the Briscoes in there too, but I expect this one to either be the second last or, you know, the third last match on the card for sure. And what else do we have here? Let's see. Where are we? Andy says, AJ, do you think Chelsea Green could win the championship tomorrow night? I think she could. I think she's got a lot of momentum on her side, Andy. So I think she very well could win the championship, definitely. She's on fire right now. What do you think? Do you think she could win the championship tomorrow? Ricky says, AJ, are we having a NJPW Strong watch-along? Ricky, NJPW Strong is being worked on, because I really want to get, you know, take care of the scheduling and, you know, get to see what time and, you know, what day and everything, get that into the schedule. And once it's there, I'll let you know. We definitely want to get that out of the way. Want to get that happening for sure. And let's take a look at the other comments here. Ricky says, everyone loves Seth versus Cody match at WrestleMania 38. I love Seth win that match in night 1 or 2. I think it's going to be night 2 for sure. If it's happening, it's got to be night 2. Nathan says, do you think we could see Chelsea Green? Tomorrow. Probably tomorrow for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, that's right, Andy. Taker Triple H match was definitely booked a week before WrestleMania. I'm trying to look back at, you know, the history. I can't recall if any other match was booked a week before Mania. So if Cody Rhodes' match is booked before Mania, I don't know how they're gonna book it. Storyline wise, it's gonna be interesting for sure. Good to see you, Jake. Good to see you. Jason says, I think they will book it exactly like the Cena Taker was booked. I really, Jason, not a fan of the whole Cena and Taker, you know, the way it was booked, the way it was played out. I thought that was really cheap marketing on their part, you know, just keeping us guessing, and the match itself was just pretty damn bad, right? So hopefully they don't go down that route, and if they do, hopefully the match lives up to the hype, because really it should, right? And Andy says, if JTG can win, The tournament, his former partner Shad will be happy for him in heaven. Booker T has challenged FTR to absolutely, and you know Shad and JTG just real brothers. I mean, they were always brothers to each other, so nice to each other, always had each other's back. So, you know, JTG also put out a post on Instagram saying that, you know, if Shad was still around, tonight's NWA Crockett Cup would be a different picture. He'd be teaming up with Shad and they'd be winning the gold. So, yeah, really feeling for JTG right now and for Shad. Incredible people, and they deserve the best. JTG deserves the best and nothing else. Ricky says, I think ROH be much better as NXT. I hope ROH is not like NXT 2.0. I think it's going to be better. I think Tony Khan's going to do a good job with it. He's got a lot of talents in the AEW that, you know, he could definitely use for ROH. So I think it's going to be a good promotion for sure. But speaking of good promotion, you know, the pre-show has been decent. How would you guys say it? I mean, the pre-show, I feel, has been decent so far. Not bad, just fine, right? And Anthony says, when will JTG playing? As I said earlier, Anthony, he's going to be playing probably second last or third last in the night. TR says, I dig that Jake Dumas. Dude, hope so. Yeah, I hope so too. Jake is awesome. Absolutely, I agree. 100%. Anthony says, I have fighting. I'm playing 2K22, so take... Oh, I see. Enjoy playing 2K22, Anthony. NJPW will be doing the show as well that night. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. April 1st is crazy jam-packed. There are a lot of indie shows, a lot of promotions that are doing their shows on the same day. April 1st. It's going to be crazy, but we've also got the Hall of Fame and SmackDown also taking place, I believe, the same night. So, really, April 1st has a lot of shows. I don't know how many can we watch. I don't know how many is it humanly possible, physically possible for anybody to watch. But lots of shows taking place on the same damn day. It's crazy. Ricky, he says, AJ, what do you think had been the best match in WrestleMania in the weekend, night 1 or night 2? I feel so far night 1 is pretty stacked, right? Because I believe Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey, night 1. I believe Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kevin Owens, night 1. So, you know, night 1's got some good stars. So, I'm excited for night 1, but I'm pretty sure night 1's going to be even better because night 2, they gotta end it on the high note, right, for sure. Bobby says, violence is forever. My pick to win, mine as well. And you know what? Looking strong so far. So far, so good. So definitely my pick to win as well, Bobby. And there you go, Romanowski is here. Good to see you. I know it. Woo, woo, woo. You know it, and I know it. Good to see you, Romanowski. TRU says, it would be dope if there's 4 indie teams joining NWA to get more depth in tag division or even in Impact Wrestling. Well, I agree with that 100%. Absolutely agree with that. That would be nice. But speaking of 4 teams, we are actually going to be getting a very interesting match later on, which is going to be a 4-way dance. And this one is basically going to tell us the seed in the Crockett Cup. So this one's going to be interesting. A 4-way dance between 4 different teams. I think this match also going to be, probably could be the main event. I don't know. Could be the main event for sure because this is definitely a big, big money match for sure. Again, we got the Briscoe brothers too, so we can't count them out as the main eventers either. I mean, they could very well be main eventing the show. Let's see. There are a lot of main event talents here. You've got, you know, former Damian Sandow. You've got former Fandango. You've got JTG, my buddy right there. You've got Briscoes. You've got Hawks. Strictly Business. A lot of good stuff. You got Pope. Pope's here in action too, so really some good stuff here. AJ, I respect your dedication, says Ron DMG. Thank you, Ron DMG. And I respect your love and your admiration. Thank you. Really, really honored. Thank you for that. Jason says, this is Tim Storm, a high school teacher, and Joe Gailey, a local news anchor on commentary. I see. That's cool. So, I'm not too sure. I understand. Look, I understand the fact that they have a local news anchor on commentary. But Tim Storm, a high school teacher? Okay. I wonder how did that happen? Is this event taking place, you know, in a high school venue? Is it taking place somewhere like there? Is that why they have a high school teacher on commentary? That's interesting. Thank you for that, Jason. And Randy says, Bullet Club for life. Absolutely, for life, 100%. Andy says, I'm hoping Camille keeps up her championship to set up another fight with Natasha Malkova. I agree. I know Natasha Malkova definitely great. Got good stuff. You know, as I said earlier, I've been in touch with her. When she was still rising up the ranks, you know, she went viral on social media once. I did get in touch with her. She's an awesome lady. and I think she's gonna go big in the future. I could definitely see her on NXT 2.0 one day and try to make it big in the WWE. If she's able to keep up the momentum, I think she could definitely be there. Bobby says, I like NWA Showcase indie scene tag team wrestlers. Right, as I said, Bobby, earlier, this show tonight has the best, and absolute best tag team action in the wrestling industry, period. The best. 100% the best. So, really, I feel like it doesn't get better than this. When you talk about tag team actions, this is the best that you can get. Andy Smith says, I say night one should be good. I feel so too. Night one definitely going to be good. But also I feel like, if you've got some question marks like Stone Cold Steve Austin appearing on night one, is he going to be wrestling on night two? There are questions that need to be filled. We also need to see where does Cody Rhodes end up being night one, night two, because Cody Rhodes' match definitely going to be a memorable one. So, we can't say which night is going to be good just yet because we don't know the whole card just yet. Yes, Tony Khan said he's going to put on a spin on ROH, but also make sure it's still feeling like ROH to honor its legacy. It's interesting because when Tony Khan took over ROH, I believe a few days later, they started releasing a lot of the ROH staff, the staff that's been there like for decades now. They got released ever since Tony Khan took over. So definitely trying to change some kind of direction of the company without a shadow of a doubt, but also trying to keep the ROH legacy alive. We'll see how that goes and how long that goes, but we'll see. But definitely, he's definitely trying to bring in some change, especially in terms of management. He's trying to do that. Ricky says, NWA had good big star, just NWA don't know, book them right. I agree. 100%. They really got some big stars. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than Nick Aldis right there, right? So good. Such an incredible star, such a money maker right there. Andy says, NWA should have had Nikita Koloff's team her trained. I can't remember the team's name when I seen them on YouTube. Okay, all right. I can't recall it either, Andy. I'm gonna look it up though. Chris says, AJ, I have 4 wrestlers you should interview. Aaliyah James, all right. Persia Kelly. I'm gonna be screenshotting this comment right there, Chris. I'm gonna be reaching out to them later. Thank you for that. Thank you for the suggestion. Bobby says Tim Storm is wrestling too for NWA. See, I pick Wildland by Design or whatever their name is. Definitely, I feel like these guys are gonna be winning, but let's see. So far, so good. Big coast to coast right there, delivered beautifully, as we see it right now. Sweet. So what match are you guys looking forward to the most tonight? There has to be one match. Which tag team match are you looking forward to the most? Let me know, because you know my answer already. I'm looking forward to the JTG match the most. So I'd like to know, which is that one match that you cannot wait to see tonight? Let me know, guys. Alright, with that being said, guys, Crockett Cup, the main show, is going to be live in about 30 minutes from now. And I believe it's going to be a 3-hour event, so it's going to be a good night for sure. What else do we have here? Bobby says Tim Storm is there. That's right, he's there. TRU says Tag Team Mania running wild, brothers and sisters in Hulk Hogan voice. That's right, it's running wild all over us right now as we speak. But speaking of that, guys, the Tate twins have won the whole thing. They are now in the Crockett Cup tournament. They have earned a spot to be in the Crockett Cup tournament. The Tate twins right there with the big win. So that's nice. Okay, Tate twins with the win there. I think that's a good pick for NWA, because definitely these guys, promising young individuals, and they pick up the win. The Tate twins. Sweet stuff. Sweet stuff. Alright, anyways, what else do we have here? Let's see. AJ, have you ever interviewed Barbie Hayden before she retired? No, I've never had the opportunity to interview Barbie Hayden, unfortunately, but hopefully, Hopefully one day. AJ, you should interview former WWE wrestler MJ Jenkins. You know, MJ Jenkins, the interview was in the works one time, but due to scheduling conflicts, we couldn't actually fix on a date. Maybe in the future it'll happen, but definitely was very close to happening in the past. But again, due to scheduling issues, the conflicts, we couldn't get it done. But hopefully one day in the future, brother. That's a good name, and it's a name that I have in my mind for the longest time. And there you go. I see US Boy says JTG, T says JTG, and Anthony says JTG. Your brother JTG match is the most sought after, I think. There you go. You guys are here for the JTG matchup, and I am too. I'm so excited, so ready. I want JTG to be main eventing the show, but I also want him to be opening the show because I cannot wait to see the JTG match. I think it's going to be amazing. And of course, we've also got the Briscoes. I mean, who can forget about the Briscoes? They are the tag team, right? They are the tag team. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than that, so they are going to be here as well. I think it's going to be a great, great event overall. We've got some very big names involved. Looks very promising, honestly. Very promising. And Andy says, JTG and Dango, Andy Douglas Williams, and Harry Smith. Me too, brother. I'm looking forward to the Harry Smith match as well. And look who's here. Speaking of them, the Briscoes are making their way out right now. Look at that. Wow. I wasn't expecting for them to kick off the show like that, and they're wrestling here. They're going to be wrestling the Now. I cannot believe that they put the Briscoes on the pre-show. Are you kidding me right now? The Briscoes, the main event, them boys on the pre-show? You gotta be joking me. No way. No way they're on the pre-show. I can't believe it. The Briscoes and the Now are on the pre-show, guys. It's happening right now. I cannot believe that. How? Why? Why the pre-show? Why would you give this match away for free? Interesting. That's right, Andy. Tit Twins are going to be taking on Rebellion. I think that's going to be an amazing match. Going to look forward to it. Jason says the Briscoes, JTG, Nick Aldis with Strictly Business. That's right, looking forward to the Strictly Business match as well. Really looking forward to it. I still can't believe the fact that Briscoes are on the pre-show. I cannot believe it. Why would you give away the damn boys on the pre-show? It's unbelievable. I don't get the math here. Why? Why would you give them for free? And I'm not going to complain, though. I mean, we're getting it for free. We're getting it early. It's a good thing. But I was expecting them to be the main events, but that's interesting. Okay. And Chris says, I don't know any of these teams. Did the team I pick win, Violent by Design? The team that actually, brother, now, Violent by Design did not. Tate Twins actually picked up the win. And now they're a part of the whole Crockett Cup tournament. And they're going to be taking on the Rebellion, as Andy said earlier. So the Violent did not win. Bobby says, I'm looking forward to watching the End versus Hawks Airy. Again, that's going to be an interesting match as well. The End versus Hawks Airy, as you can see right now, guys, the graphics behind me, look at these monsters. The End, total monsters. Hawks Airy also, just promising young individuals. This match is going to be a good one. Looking forward to it, brother. Really looking forward to it. But right now we're seeing the Now versus Briscoes. I still cannot believe on the pre-show. But we're not going to complain because them boys are here. And what else do we have here? That's right, TRU, them boys. Let me know, guys, who do you think is going to be picking up the win? Let's see. Let's see if our picks are going to be right here. Andy says Briscoes are coming out. I can't believe it. Ricky doesn't believe it. Says this is crazy. Have you interviewed yourself? Mr. K9. That's a plan. I am going to be, interviewing myself in the future. Maybe when the YouTube channel hits 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to interview myself. Promise you that. I'll do an interview with myself. Promise you that. Why put them on the pre-show? Andy, I don't get it either. Briscoes on the pre-show makes little sense to me. Maybe it's good, when you talk about business point of view, the people who are tuning into the pre-show, they look at this crazy action. They're like, you know what? If the pre-show is so good, I can only imagine how good the show is going to be. And they'll subscribe and they'll buy the, pay-per-view on Fight TV. I think that's the plan that they're going down with. Because Briscoes, they are the best. They are the best. Making pre-shows and matter in pro wrestling, AEW, Impact, and NWA. The one company that does terrible with pre-shows is the WWE. They do a terrible job with the pre-shows. I mean, all we get On the pre-shows, it's Kayla Braxton talking, Booker T laughing, some shucky ducky quack quack movements, and there it is. That is your pre-show for the WWE shows, and it's terrible. So I'm glad that these guys here are trying to make the difference, so which is great. But here, the question here is, which team is going to be winning? Is it going to be the Briscoes, or is it going to be Now? Let me know. What do you guys think? But that's a very interesting name for a team. That is Now, right? There you go. And what else do we have here? Chris says, dang, 1-0. And he says he's going to pick the Briscoes. And I think that's a good pick, because if you're not picking the Briscoes, you're doing something wrong. Briscoes have to be winning this whole thing. They should be winning this whole thing. And they're going strong right now. Look at them. So far, so good. Big chop. Love it. Love it. What else do we have here? AJ, you should interview one of the tag teams tag team members of Violence is Forever. That's another good one, Bobby. Gotta be taking another screenshot of this comment. Would love to do that as well, so why not? And Hassan Terrell is here. Hassan, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. We do daily wrestling watch-alongs for every single wrestling show out there. You know, where I am the co-host and you guys are the co-host. You run these streams. You know, your comments, your opinions matter here. So it's good to see you. Welcome to the family and welcome to the stream. Bobby says, wait a second, we have T saying something here. Nice idea, Mr. K9. We should interview AJ. Still cannot be as good. There you go. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Bobby says the Briscoes are my pick to win. Mine as well. And Jason's as well. He says Briscoes are winning. And Andy says Briscoes. There you go. Everybody here says Briscoes are winning. They're in it to win it. AJ, we got them boys an interview. I would love that, Surf. I would love that. Absolutely would love that. So hopefully it happens. I can't see why wouldn't it happen. It should happen. Probably gonna be making it happen. But by the way, I said it earlier, guys. The WrestleMania is around the corner. And as I said earlier, WrestleMania is coming, which means big interviews are coming. The best interviews you'll get to see on any channel. You're gonna be seeing them right here on Wrasslinews on YouTube. Big interviews coming up real quick. By the way, Now here, really giving the Briscoes a run for their money. Not only are the Briscoes on the pre-show, but they are sort of getting dominated here, which is very surprising. Right now, they're on the receiving end of the offense. Very surprising. Look at that. Anthony says they are changing the trend. The main people at the start to grab audience attention and interest from the start. I guess that is what's happening, Anthony. That makes a lot of sense. Absolutely. Yeah. Gary says, I'm surprised the Hardys aren't in this. I guess it could be because of AEW. I guess so. Do we have any AEW star here? I can't recall anybody here. Do we have any All Elite Star Wrestling? I don't think we do. So I think the Hardys aren't in it just because of AEW. That will be my guess, for sure. And Andy says, WWE does terrible pre-shows. Yeah, I mean, if you like shucky ducky quack quack movements, you're going to love their pre-shows. Otherwise, you're going to stick with Impact or AEW or NWA for their pre-shows because they do a much better job. That's right. TRU agrees the pre-shows are pointless. By the way, WrestleMania 37 had a fantastic pre-show because I remember all we saw were, you know, everybody running around, very panicking a lot because of the rain, the thunderstorms. I mean, WrestleMania 37 was a crazy, it had a crazy start to the show, right? Night one of the show was insane because of all the scheduling conflicts and the weather and the rain and the wind destroying their stage and whatnot. Crazy stuff. Yeah, WrestleMania 37 pre-show definitely was interesting. AJ, get them boys on the interview. Surf Wrestling says it. And you know what, Surf Wrestling? I am going to listen to you. I'm going to totally be trying to get them on. Only Logan face John Moxley at Bloodsport 8. That's right, Bloodsport 8 also coming up. It's going to be a big one. Got to be looking forward to it. We've got Bloodsport 8. We've got, you know, of course, we've got the Control Your Narrative, GCW, of course, SmackDown, Hall of Fame. Lots of big shows coming up towards the end of March and also April 1st. Big shows coming up for sure. Chris says, I may catch some heat for this, but FTR is an overrated garbage tag team, in my opinion. Chris, you know what? I might catch some heat as well, because I feel like FTR is great. I feel like they're great. They're a good tag team. Together, their chemistry is fantastic because they're good friends. And you know what? To be a successful tag team, I really believe that you have to be friends with your tag team partner, which lacked in a few tag teams that you've seen previously, and those tag teams never worked out. So they're good friends, which is why they're able to go on as long as they are, and they're loved by the fans. But I feel like they're good wrestlers, but the charisma, that lacks. And in wrestling, you need the charisma. And I feel like the charisma part, it lacks a little. So I kind of agree with you, Chris. I wouldn't call them garbage, but I would say that in some way, shape, or form, maybe overrated a little bit. Reason why Hardys aren't in it, because AEW Andy there with the confirmation. Thank you for that. Chris says, AJ, I have a challenge for you. Can you interview Taylor Wilde and Matt Cardona? 1 second. Actually, Chris, you know, since you mentioned that, gonna be looking it up right now. That is actually no challenge for sure. Yeah. Matt Cardona, definitely just sent over a message to Matt. So, been in touch with him here and there. So, send her a text. Let's see if we can get that scheduled. But definitely, I promised you, we're going to be getting some big interviews, some huge interviews, and some interviews with some of the wrestlers that you've never seen on any podcast, any channel before. And they've agreed to be here on the Wrassing show on Wrasslinews. And these interviews are going to be very, very exclusive, and they're coming out in the very, very near future as we head into WrestleMania. So big interviews coming up. Matt Cardona could be one of them, or could be post WrestleMania, you know, since everybody's busy right now. But big interviews coming up very soon. Bobby, oh wait, by the way, we have a winner here, and not too surprising, we have the Briscoe brothers winning this whole damn thing. Not too surprising. The only surprising part in all of this was the fact that Briscoes were actually on the pre-show. Not the fact that they won, but the fact that they're on the pre-show. And with that being said, the Fixers have moved on to the second round of the tournament, and so have the Briscoe brothers. Now, if Dirty Sexy Boys, which is my tag team that I'm looking forward to the most, if they actually qualify to the second round of the tournament, they will be fighting the Briscoe brothers, which makes me nervous, because we know that as good as JTG is, and as good as, you know, Dirty Dango is, we know that Briscoe brothers are unstoppable, and I can see them going into the main event of this whole damn thing, going to the last final round of this whole damn thing. So, them against, you know, JTG and Dirty Dango in the second round, I'm kind of nervous right now. They're probably not going to make it to the finals in that case. Bobby says Jonathan Gresham versus Rocky Romero is happening at Impact Wrestling Philadelphia tapings today. Love that. By the way, they're cutting a promo right now, guys.
We're taking it this year. This is our tournament. We're going to prove to the world. No, I ain't even going to say the greatest of all time. I ain't going to say we're cementing our legacy. All I'm going to say is right now, in the year of our Lord, 2022, there ain't another tag team on the planet that want to win us.
Alright, Briscoe brothers saying that they are the best, basically. But again, guys, I'm nervous because I was looking forward to the whole JTG thing, and I wanted them to win the whole, you know, Cup here. But it seems like they're going to be, if they qualify tonight, they're not going to make it past round 2, because round 2 is going to be against the Briscoe brothers. I'm nervous right now. Very nervous. Look at that.
1 down, 3 to go, and if any team can do it, it certainly is this team. The Briscoes looking to hold the goal.
Love it. Briscoe brothers on fire right now as we speak. And speaking of speaking, let's go back to the comments and see what everybody's talking about. WWE's always trash, says Surf Wrestling. Very bold right there. Look at that. Nobody wants to see Caleb Braxton or Tucker D, or that head guy from the Impractical Jokers. I know, that guy annoys me a lot, right? But definitely Booker T is a character, and so is Kayla. So definitely not something that we look forward to the most when it comes to the pre-shows. But what can we do about it? It's alright. It's still the WWE, and they know we're gonna be staying tuned no matter what, because their pay-per-views are good. WrestleMania, stuff like that. They're never not gonna tune out, right? So they do what they do. Gary says WWE should use their pre-show to cut all the promos for that night. That'd be fantastic, Gary. Actually, that'd be a very good marketing strategy too. So fans would understand what's at stake, what's coming next for the actual show, and they would want to buy, the actual show. So that actually makes a lot of sense. Promos being cut on the pre-show, I don't think that's a bad idea at all. But what do you guys think about the Andre the Giant Battle Royal Memorial being on the pre-show? Do you think that's disrespectful towards Andre, or does that just take away the meaning or the importance of the match away? What do you think about the whole the thing that Andre the Giant sometimes is on the pre-show? And Andy says, for real, throwback to the best teams, Rock Roll Express, Midnight Express, Tully and Arn, absolutely. The best ones out there, brother, 100%. I have a real challenge. Can you interview Bray Wyatt? Serve Wrestling. Now that is a challenge. I can't right now. I would have to say that I can, because Bray Wyatt, we know he's a ghost, right? He's not talking a lot of wrestling. He's in the hidden. He's doing some Hollywood projects. So Bray Wyatt at this point in time, I don't think it's going to be possible. In the future, I would love to, but right now it doesn't seem possible. But you never say never, so let's see. I'm going to keep trying. Keep trying. Surf says, Dem Boys just won. That's right. They just won. And let's see. 94% of you were right when you said that Dem Boys were going to win. The Briscoes were going to win. And now, only 6% of you said we're just going to win. And you know what? The Now have actually lost. They lost this whole thing. So, Briscoes here comes on top as they deserve to be. And Jason says the Briscoes have advanced. They will face the Dirty Sexy Boys. Jason here with some spoiler alert. I love it, Jason. I hope that, Dirty Sexy Boys, that is JTG and Dango, actually proceed and qualify to round 2, because they so deserve it. But again, if they're facing the Briscoes, they're not going past round 2. I think we know that for sure as well. Bobby says, AJ, I have a challenge. So many challenges for me. Look at that, guys. I love that. I love challenges. And Bobby says, AJ, I have a challenge for you. Can you interview one of the members of Honor No More, Kenny King? Kenny King. Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't think Honor No More would be a problem at all. So, definitely I could try it. 100%, Bobby. As I said, big interviews are coming up towards WrestleMania. I release one interview per week, but I might actually have to release more than one, because a lot of interviews are coming out. They're really big, so hold on to your seats. Just fasten your seatbelts, because really got some very big stuff. And you know what? I'm not about just the talks. I'm about the walk. So I said, Wrestling News was about to enter a new era, slowly and steadily. And we got the Watchalongs here. We're debuting 3 new shows, and I say that we're gonna have big interviews coming up, and I mean it, because big interviews indeed coming up, absolutely. And Andy says that it's disrespectful to have Andre the Giant Battle Royal Memorial on the pre-show. And Surf says that Andre Giant on the pre-show just showed that Andre means nothing in the... That's right. And I spoke with Matthew Raywald, who is aid in English, about this, and he's like, yeah, basically whoever cannot make it to the actual show is put on that show, or is put on that match. And I asked him, what is the importance of that match? Do you still think it's the main event, since they say every match in the card is the main event? And he was like, yeah, basically it's everybody's dream to be on WrestleMania, so I guess it's the main event. But we know how that goes. We know how that goes, right? Not every match on the card is a main event. Only the last match is the main event. We know that. And Moons is here. Hey, yo, it's me. Got a new profile picture. Moons looking good. Nice profile picture. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to NWA Crockett Cup Night 1. I think it's going to be a great stream. We already saw some big matches. The Briscoes have qualified to the second round of the tournament. They're going to be taking on, hopefully, Dirty Dangles right there, which is a team of JTG, Jay the God, and... of course, we've got Dango, who is Fandango, former WWE star. It's going to be great, so let's see how it all goes out. We are just about 10 minutes away from entering the actual show, the main show that is going to be Crockett Cup Night 1. Let's see how it all goes down. AJ, the reality of wrestling next month is doing a Sherry Martel I see. All right. Thanks for letting me know, Andy. I'm gonna look into it, and a schedule is gonna be out very soon. Maybe around just in time for WrestleMania, where you'll be able to see the months in advance, right? A month in advance, you'll be able to see all the watch-alongs that we're gonna be doing, all the shows that we're gonna be covering, so you'll know, what you can tune in for. And you know what? I'm gonna try my best to get all the shows covered, all the bigger shows covered, so we don't miss out on anything. Chris says Bray Wyatt pulled a John Cena and ran off to Hollywood to be a mediocre actor. Let's see. Mediocre, though. Cena right now is making money, so I don't know if you can call him a mediocre actor right now, brother. Surf says, AJ, I have another challenge. So many challenges. Can you interview Jordan Grace, Trey Miguel, and Rosemary? Let's key. I know that you inserted the and right there. I think I'm gonna go with the R. Jordan Grace, Trey Miguel, or Rosemary. Definitely, it can be done. Why not? But we'll take it slowly, one by one. So I'm probably gonna be having one of them first, and then we'll proceed slowly. But as I said, big interviews are coming, guys, and we're just about 8 minutes and 7 seconds away from entering the Crockett Cup Day 1, Night 1 show. It's gonna be great. Of course, we already saw the Briscoes, which I thought were going to be the main event stars of the night. We already saw them on the pre-show. So the Briscoes match is out of picture now, which makes me wonder which match is going to kick off the whole damn thing. Which match is it going to be that's going to kick off the whole pay-per-view? As I said earlier, I want JTG and Fandango to main event the whole night, but you know what? That's my brother right there. I cannot wait to see him. So as much as I want him to main event, I also want him to open the show so I can see his match right away, because that's the match I'm looking forward to the most. That is the Dirty Sexy Boys, Dirty Dango, Jay the God, JTG, versus Kratos and former WWE superstar Damian Priest, who is now known as Aaron Stevens. Looking forward to this whole damn thing. It's gonna be so good. I am so excited. Matt TRE says Chris LOL. There you go. That's right. That's absolutely right, Chris. That was funny. Nathan says, how's the match going? Nathan, the match is over now. We're just 6 minutes away from the actual show kicking off, so we're just waiting on that as we speak. TRE says, Andy, that's what's Honor No More, his former manager back in the day. That's right. And Andy says, AJ, would you like to interview Madison Rain and Tenille Dashwood? I would love to. Absolutely, Andy. But the thing is that Impact Wrestling, if you want me to interview Impact Wrestling stars, we'll have to take it slowly, one at a time. We just did an interview with Moose, so we're definitely going to be having somebody from Impact over very soon. Which star is it going to be? I'm going to let you know very soon, guys. Once I have the confirmation, I'll let you know. But as I said earlier, Hall of Famers are joining us. Former stars are joining us. Current stars are joining us. Current world champions from the WWE are joining us. Big superstars are coming to the show. Huge interviews are happening just in time for WrestleMania. And Run DMD says, damn boys, that's right, they did win the match. They have proceeded to the second round. Chris says, AJ, are you doing Battleground on March 26th? Most likely, Chris, absolutely, most likely, yes. Cena as mediocre actor, but Dave Bautista is killing it. Yeah, Dave Bautista, you look at all the kind of, contracts he gets. You look at Marvel, you look at, all these movies he gets, big money contracts, James Bond, Guardians of Galaxy, all the big movies, he's in it. Good for Dave Bautista. What a legend. What a legend he is. Run DMG there is chanting, cheering for JTG. As I said earlier, guys, go over to Instagram, go to Twitter, and in the comments, let JTG know you're here from Wrestling News and you're here to cheer him on. Put a smile on his face. I'll tell you what, he looks at his own social media himself. He reads every single tweet and he gives every single tweet a lot of importance. So go to your social media, go to your Twitter, go to your Instagram, let him know you're here from Wrestling News and you're sending your love out to him. Definitely do that. Chris says, AJ, does the Mike... tomorrow, Chris. That Mike Verna interview, it comes out tomorrow. And Drun DMG says, you should interview the GOAT Nature Boy. Man, that will be an honor, brother. I mean, who wouldn't want to interview Nature Boy, the Nate, Ric Flair? What a legend he is. We'd love to do that, brother. Absolutely. Maybe one day we can get there, but right now we have to settle with the Bobby Lashley's and the Charlotte Flair, I guess. But I would love to interview the Nature Boy. But I'm glad and I'm honored that I was able to interview his daughter, Charlotte Flair, not too long ago. and she's very, very respectful. Really nice lady. Charlotte Flair is just such a class act. Love her. She's awesome. All right, guys, we're about 4 minutes and 13 seconds away from the actual show kicking off. It's gonna be great. Looking forward to this whole thing. Again, question to you guys. Who do you think is gonna be kicking off the whole thing? Is it gonna be Dirty Dangos? Is it gonna be Strictly Business? Harry Smith? Is it gonna be the Pope? Who is kicking off the night? Let me know, guys. Let me know. I want to hear from you. I'm gonna get to know your predictions for the first show, the first match of the night. You know what? I'm still surprised. I'm actually stunned. Not just surprised, I'm stunned at the fact that the Briscoes were on the pre-show. Really surprising. But let's see who is kicking this thing off. Who is it gonna be? We're 3 minutes and 30 seconds away from the whole damn thing, from the main event, for the main show. Let's see. Let's see how it all goes down, guys. And Andy Smith, I says, I don't have Twitter or Instagram stuff. That's okay. But you have YouTube and you're here, and that's all that matters, Andy. That's all that matters. AJ, when are you interviewing Bhupinder Gujjar? Bobby, once again, you know, with the scheduling stuff, it's still, the date is not there yet, but it's going to be happening very, very soon. And Run DMD says, Charlotte Flair, amazing wrestler, great inside the ring and even good outside the ring. Such a beautiful heart she has. Good lady, really good lady. Very, very respectful. And Rhonda, interview her, please. Man, you know, Andy, Rhonda has always been a very big supporter of Wrestling News. I mean, in my first year, or first year itself, yeah, I believe 8 months or 7 months into doing what I'm doing, you know, she became a follower, a subscriber, has been very nice and kind. Definitely gets her news from us on Instagram. Really cool lady. Love her. Have a lot of respect for Rhonda. And Luz Elea is here. Luz, welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the watch-along for the NWA Crockett Cup. We are about 2 minutes and 14 seconds away from the main show kicking off. And Luz, everybody in the chat here is the co-host of the show along with me. So your opinions, your comments really matter on the show. Let me know what you guys think about the show. Let me know what you think about the matches. And I'm going to be taking every single comment. I don't miss out on a single comment in the chat here. I take every single comment, talk about them, address them. So that is why I say you guys are the co-hosts of the show. So feel free to share your opinion with us as we go on throughout the night. Andy says Doug Williams and Harry Smith probably are going to be kicking it off. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that match. Of course, Harry Smith is in action. That's a treat in itself. I still cannot believe how dirty WWE did Harry Smith. I mean, they hired him only to release him once again. That was the weirdest thing ever. But, you know, looking forward to this match. Doug Williams and Harry Smith are going to be in action. And really, NWA making some dreams come true tonight. Really got some good matches in the works. We are just about 1 minute and 10 seconds away from the main show kicking off. It's going to be great. Once again, guys, get your predictions in. Let me know. Who do you think is going to be kicking off the whole night? We say Andy says here that Doug Williams and Harry Smith probably going to be kicking it off. I hope and I think it's going to be JTG, Jay the God, and Dirty Dango. The Dirty Sexy Boys kicking it off. Let's see what happens. And Run DMG says, we want Veer. I think Veer is coming, but he's coming after WrestleMania. Let's find out as we go on, go through the WrestleMania week. And Luz says, we miss Scott Hall. We do. But Scott Hall, his name, his memory, still alive, still living in our hearts, and always will. Scott Hall, RIP, but you're always forever alive in our hearts. Chris says, AJ, can you do the Impossible Wrestlers interview for the first time ever interview? Yes, Chris, that's always been in the back of my head. That has always been a plan. It will happen, I'll tell you. It has always been in my crazy mind to do this interview, and it will happen. I'm telling you right now, it will happen. With that being said, guys, we are just 2 seconds away from the main show kicking off. The main show is going to be kicking off now. Can't wait for it. I think it's going to be an amazing, amazing night. So just getting the stream up right now. And the main show kicking off any minute now, guys, as we speak. So let's see. Right. And Bobby says, Andy here says, AJ, who would you say was the best NWA United States champion? That's a very tough question because, so many people have held onto the title and so many of them really deserve to be called the greatest. So many of them. Such good champions NWA has seen. So I don't know how can I answer that, but anybody here, let me know. But let me know, Andy, who do you think, is the best one out there? Bobby here, I would like to see you more of the Now and Violence is Forever for sure, absolutely. Yeah, I would love to see that too. Kamari Christie is here. That's right, let's go. It is time for the main event. It is time for the main show. That is the NWA Crockett Cup. It is time. Let's go, let's dive in. Right. That's right, absolutely. And again, who is going to be kicking this off? Once again, guys, for those who tune in, my own friend, JTG, somebody I call a brother, somebody he calls me a brother himself, He's going to be in action tonight. I'm so excited for his match. Really looking forward to it. JTG and Dirty Dango, that's Fandango, is going to be in action tonight. If they win this whole damn thing, they're going to be wrestling the Briscoes on the round 2 of the whole tournament. So looking forward to it very eagerly. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be fantastic. Right, so we'll see. Just getting the stream up right now. I say Nikita, kickoff. Yep. Magnum, T.A. Barry, Wyndham, absolutely, 100%. It's time, Ricky. It is time, Luz. It is time for NWA Crockett Cup Night 1. Let's go. Let's see. Alright, so we're kicking this off. There we go, JTG, that's right, I love the chance there for JTG, absolutely. Alright, that's right, I'm just trying to find my stream here. The Fight TV acting up right now for me, so if you guys are able to, tune in, if you can see the Fight TV working for you, let me know, because for me, having a little hard time getting into Fight TV. But you see there, right there, Fight TV actually put out a graphic right there for Scott Hall, saying, "We miss you, Scott Hall," and we do. We really do. Scott Hall, R.I.P. Absolutely. Yeah. Shit. We're just trying to get to Fight TV here. AJ, I have a challenge for you. Can you interview Kylie Ray? Kylie Ray would love to do that, 100%, absolutely. Bianca has suffered a fractured, bone in her throat as a result of the attack. So, Jake, I know that this is going on, that Bianca has suffered, that injury, and she could be away from WrestleMania. But again, do you think that that's a kayfabe injury, or is it a real injury? I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think it's real? It's kayfabe? Because I think it could be kayfabe. I think she could very well be returning in time, for the actual pay-per-view, WrestleMania. But let me know if you think it's real. Because definitely being purported as real, but I don't know if it's actually real. So we'll have to see. Anyways, guys, we're trying to get into the stream. So... Alright, so, and as I see here, that's right, the Golden Boy, Scott Hall. Love the tribute to Scott Hall, by the way. That's a very good way to kick off the show, very good way to, you can't have a show without remembering your legends, without remembering, the veterans. Absolutely, very important. Lovely tribute to Scott Hall. It was very important. I'm glad they did that. So, anyways, so we are just right now. Let's see. Alright, so yeah. Alright guys, I'm having a little trouble here getting into the Fight TV. It's acting up for me. So I'll be back in just a bit. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're here, we're live. I had some bit of a technical problems with Fight TV, but we are here regardless of that. Problems keep happening, but you gotta fight them off. And we're here, we're live, we're watching Fight TV. The match is going strong. Look at that, everybody. We're watching Crockett Cup live right now as we speak. And, that's right. Big E will not going to be at WrestleMania because of that's right. Big E will not be at WrestleMania because of that unfortunate injury. At the hands of Rich Holland this past week on SmackDown. It's not going to be happening for sure. But right now, as we watch Fight TV, this looks pretty damn promising. Looks pretty damn good. Look at that. It's good. As I said, tonight we're going to be getting the best of tag team wrestling action that we can get in across the wrestling industry. NWA is putting on the best tag team that we can ever find, the best tag team action, and this match right here, it proves itself. I mean, doesn't get any bigger than that, doesn't get any better than this one. Right here, we're seeing two absolute monsters here. We're seeing The End taking on Hawks Afrey. I think this one's going to be a great match. So far, looking so good already. So, but who is going to win? Which team is going to be entering the second round of the Crockett Cup tournament? Is it going to be The End? Is it going to be Hawks Afrey? So that question will be answered very, very soon. We will find out which team is it going to be. But let me know which team is going to win the first round of the tournament here. So I am putting up a little poll here for you guys to interact with and to answer. And yeah, let's find out. That's right, I can see here all the comments here. Is this event dashing? It's pretty good, James. Good to see you. The event is good. It's not dashing, though. We don't have any Cody Rhodes here, but the event's good. Going so fine. Is it on Fight? Yes, that's right. The event is streaming live on Fight TV. You can check it out right now. Seems pretty good. Seems like a good event so far. And I'm going to lose my mind. Come on, referee. That's right. I think the father and son Hawks, yeah, I think they definitely have an advantage here. They're total, they have a very good chemistry, even though The End definitely, they are monsters, absolute monsters, cannot be stopped, won't be stopped. I think the father and son duo could definitely, do some damage here, actually get a win. So we'll see how it goes. Luce says, we love Scott Hall, clap, clap, clap. That's right, we love Scott Hall. And I'm so glad that the show started off on that note. Really, it was important to pay tribute to Scott. One thing that I'm really surprised that AEW actually failed to acknowledge Scott Hall or to pay tribute to him during their show on Dynamite really caught me off guard. I thought AEW would do a beautiful tribute for Scott, but they did none at all. So that was actually very surprising. But it was good to see NWA acknowledged him and, paid their respect to him, so that was good. The End is my pick to win for the match, says TRU. I think that's a very good pick. You know what? I'm gonna go with The End as well because The End, absolute unstoppable monsters. I think they cannot and they will not be stopped. They're gonna go until the very end of the tournament as well. That's very, very likely. But anyways, guys, the match that you all know I'm looking forward to the most is the JTG match. I cannot wait for it. It's gonna be great. But you know what? We've got a lot of good matches in the works here. We've got the Hawks. We've got The End, of course, going on right now. We've got Strictly Business versus Gold Rush. We've got Harry Spitz is gonna be in action as well. Pope and Mims are gonna be wrestling the Cardanas. I mean, this event is gonna be fantastic, without a shadow of a doubt. And Andy says The End is a good team, without a doubt, very good team. AEW was the only company that didn't. Very surprising, right? I mean, AEW, with the kind of the kind of tributes that they pushed out, the kind of beautiful tribute that they had for Brody and all that stuff. So I really thought AEW would do a good job, paying tribute and paying the respect to Scott Hall, but they did it not at all. Nothing. They did nothing about it. So very surprising. X Persona, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. James say, how much is this show? It's about $15, I believe, on Fight TV right now. So $40.99. You can get it right there. And Liz says, we love you. Thank you, Liz. We love you back. Was it for me or was it for Scott? Anyways, we love you back. TRE says, Andy, I watch Fight TV. No problem on my side with it. That's right. Yeah, I mean, I had some issues with the Fight TV streaming as well at the start. But right now, it's going well. It's going fine. But look at that. What do you see that, guys? That is crazy. That is a super heavy. I don't know how he did that move off the top turnbuckle. Lifted the man on his shoulders. And wow. Sent him down hard. I don't know how the ring did not fall apart because that definitely was a hard hit. Falls down hard. And right now, Hawks Ari are on fire. I think they have the momentum on their side. And a hot tag on both the ends. Both of them were able to make the hot tag. Both of their opponents are hot. They're ready to go. They're unstoppable. They're not moving at all whatsoever. The beautiful drop kick to the man standing on the apron. And look at that. Nice suplex right there. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. And a kick out. Look at that. This is a good match. Without a shadow of a doubt. A good match so far. Love that. I was shocked AEW did nothing for Scott Hall. Ricky, I was surprised as well. But there you go. A double team right there from the Hawks. Look at that. And you know what? Seeing the double team, these guys are not going to be taking it either. So look at that. Now all 4 men are in the ring at once. They're looking to... Oh, and look at that. Tables have turned around just like that. Hawks once again in control. They've got the momentum on their side. The tag has been made. I think the man's going to climb to the top turnbuckle. Or maybe not. Alright, we're seeing another double tag, double team right now in the works. Irish whip. Okay. With a big backbreaker from both of the people. I think it's Hawks time. I think Hawks going to pick up the win right there with the count. And 1, 2, and 2.5. 2.5 right there. That could have easily been a 3. It was 2.5. The Ox really right there. Right there. And the win could be theirs. Wow, this is a big back and forth. Alright, with the roll-up pin. Roll-up cover right there. And the roll-up worked. I cannot believe it. But the Hawks actually got the win thanks to a roll-up. That was a very abrupt ending to the match. But you know what? The roll-up actually did its job. And surprisingly, they have won the match. They have defeated the End. The End absolute monsters. But they couldn't stand, they couldn't compete against the Hawks. Because they're very athletic. They're very swift. And the roll-up advantage, it definitely was there. And with the roll-up, they have picked up the win. But is it a very good win? A roll-up win? I mean, yes, they have definitely qualified to go to the second round of the tournament. But a roll-up pin, is it really going to take them too far? Because even though they picked up the win, I don't really know if they have the momentum on their side just yet. And that's right, Bobby there says 1 for 2. And 76% of you said that the End was actually going to win the match. The team was going to win, but no, End has lost. Which means the underdog, the Hawks, they have actually won. The Hawks, they have won the whole damn thing. And they were the underdogs, and they actually ended up winning this thing. So that is beautiful. Jason says, Razor's Edge. Razor's Edge, that's right. I just got it. It's working good for me. Thank you all. Thanks, James. I hope you enjoyed the show, brother. And if you want to, get some play-by-play, stay right here with us. I'll make the referee my lunch. There we go. Oh, by the way, look at that. May Valentine backstage.
And what an honor it is to be at the 2022 Crockett Cup.
Absolute honor.
The most legendary tag team tournament in pro wrestling history. And joining me at this time is the man himself, the president of the NWA, William Patrick Corgan. Billy.
So the president of the NWA has a word to say, something to say here as we kick off the Crockett Cup tournament.
Well, the NWA history is so rich, and we got David Crockett in the building tonight. Just being associated with the Crockett family, and of course the rich history, the 73-plus year history of the NWA, the Nashville Fairgrounds. Jeff Jarrett will be here, special guest referee.
That's right. Jeff Jarrett is going to be the special guest referee tomorrow. I mean, that match is going to be crazy. World title on the line. Jeff Jarrett, special guest referee. This could be long-term storytelling, story booking. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. But look at that.
What I really like about this tournament style is you have to win 4 matches over 2 nights. So we've sort of we're trying to bring it into the new era by making a really tough gauntlet to run.
That's right. You know what? The president right there said that they're trying to make it a very new era kind of show. And it's true. I mean, we just saw, the Hawks right there. Kind of new era. We're seeing another very good tag team right here that I said earlier. JTG is going to be there. Another, very fresh tag team right there. You already have the fatal, the four-way tag match itself. Very, very fresh, very nice. Sweet stuff. Definitely all about the new era, as this guy says right here.
Jared made some controversial comments about Matt Cardona. Do you think that he'll be able to be an unbiased referee?
Well, here's the thing. If anybody saw the 10 Pounds of Gold episode, Jeff Jarrett said that he wasn't sure, and even said, quote, "I'm not sure Billy Corgan's going to like this, but I can't promise I'm going to be an impartial judge." I was part of the negotiation of bringing in Jeff Jarrett as the special guest referee. Cardona asked for it.
Of course, tomorrow Matt Cardona is going to be defending his NWA World Championship against Nick Aldis. And that match is going to be having a special guest referee in the form of Jeff Jarrett. And Jeff Jarrett, as we know, as you probably know, is not the biggest fan of Matt Cardona and, his ego and his attitude. So definitely that could be getting into the way tomorrow. And his being an unbiased referee, I don't think he's going to be a very unbiased referee. As, of course, the Valentine just mentioned right there as well. So it's going to be interesting. Let's see how it all plays out. But Jeff Jarrett is going to be the special guest referee. And for the NWA World title match between Matt Cardona and Nick Aldis, it's going to be the main event tomorrow of the Crockett Cup Night 2. It's going to be streaming tomorrow. Chris and James says, Chris, other than being saying Mox is coming back. There we go. And we're back. We're back ringside. Sweet.
Are we going to see an impartial official like we have here in the National Wrestling Alliance?
As someone who's worked with him, you never know. This is true.
William Patrick Gordon later.
You gotta love the blue blazers, right? The blue blazers that's being sported by the commentators. Gotta love how it's color-coded. Yeah, very old school, very nice. But speaking of, old school, we've got Hawks Airy, who have actually proceeded to the second round of the tournament, which means that they could be wrestling either Rebellion or Tate Twins. It depends on who qualifies that match. We're going to be seeing Rebellion taking on Tate Twins in the round 1 of the show. And if Tate Twins win, they're going to be meeting, them on the second round. And look who's here and up next. The Cardonas are here up next. And they're going to be facing Pope and Mims. So this is one another match that I was looking forward to. You've got the Pope in action, you've got Mims in action, and they're going to be taking over the Cardonas. This match is happening right now. The Cardonas making their way down the ramp into the ring. Look at that beautiful stuff. Luz says Stone Cold is back. Right, Stone Cold's going to be there for the night 1 of WrestleMania. It's going to be happening April 2nd. Let's see what's in store for us right there. Andy says, that's right, oh la la, May Valentine, definitely, she's good, she's really good. Did you see that report of Paul Heyman revealing Jon Moxley coming back to WWE? Says Chris, I actually heard about it, I've not read the report myself just yet, but I don't know how much substance is that report, because I don't see Jon Moxley coming back yet, but if it does, wow, that's going to be a huge blow to AEW and Tony Khan's ego, because not only did WWE take Cody Rhodes, but Jon Moxley too. That's going to be a huge blow to their ego, their pride, for sure. And look, speaking of WWE, there is a former WWE star right there, ECW star. The Pope is making his way down the ramp along with Mims. It's the Pope and the Mims versus the Cardonas. I think this is going to be a good match. But let me know, guys. Who do you think? Who do you see is going to win this whole damn thing? Which team do you think is winning this match? Is it going to be Pope and Mims? Or is it going to be the Cardonas? It's going to be interesting. Let's see who wins this whole damn thing. But I'm going to be setting up a poll right now for you guys to answer, to interact with. And let's compare if you guys, pick, if there's a underdog in this match, actually. Is there an underdog here? I don't think there should be an underdog, considering the Pope, very good name in the business itself. Mims also well known, but you've also got across the board, you've got the Cardonas. So definitely I don't see an underdog here. I think both of them on the same par here when it comes to the momentum, it comes to the strength, the popularity. I think this should be a very good match. And, alright, good night, brother. See ya. Bobby says, AJ, I have some breaking news. Alex Shelley versus Steve Macklin is happening in Philadelphia tapings at Impact Wrestling. That's awesome. Looking forward to it, brother. Absolutely. Andy says Jarrett will do what Jarrett wants to do. That's right. That's in reference to the match that's happening tomorrow. The main event of night 2 of the Crockett Cup pay-per-view is going to be Jeff Jarrett, who's going to be the special guest referee. And the match is going to be for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, which is going to be between the current champion, Matt Cardona, and the challenger, Nick Aldis. And of course, Jeff Jarrett is going to be the special guest referee in that match. Really looking forward to it. This is going to be very exciting. TRE says, love me some Mae Valentine. There you go. There you go. I miss the Hillary Banks gimmick she had bragging about hanging out with celebrities and partying. That's right. That's right. Now I love Mae Valentine as well. She's got a good personality. Really good lady. A good heart. Love her. I have mixed feelings about Jeff Jarrett. I understand. Lots of people do, but so far I've heard good stuff about him. I've had some interactions with him myself. He's been a good guy so far. AJ, can you re-release your open mic interviews you did? My interviews of open mic are already out. Chris, they are on YouTube right now. 4 of them are here. And yeah, some news is coming up soon. Yeah, there you go. And Pope and Mims are my pick to win, says Bobby. Everybody get your picks in right now. Let me know who do you think is going to be winning this whole damn thing. Because right now, as we can see, Pope seems to be in control. We're starting out with some of a technical wrestling here. But Pope definitely coming off a stronger opponent, stronger competitor. Working that arm right there. Beautiful stuff. Again, we're seeing the Cardonas versus Pope and Mims match. It's going on right now. We're kicking things off. This is the second match of the main show. We've already seen the Briscoes. If you were wondering if the Briscoes were gonna be here, we've already seen the Briscoes match, and no, it did not kick off the main show. Instead, it was the main event of the pre-show. The Briscoes were on the pre-show. Very surprising, because right now, as we can see, the Pope is now on the receiving end of the offense. There is a lot of technical wrestling going on in this very ring right now as we speak. Slow-paced start to the match, but I'm not complaining. So far, so good. Definitely having a good time here. And TRE says, that shirt Mike Knox got on. That's right, I saw that as well. I saw that. Velvet surely knows Jeff Jarrett. Her feud was fabulous against him. That's right. Velvet said, she's worked with him before, and from what she knows, you never know what happens. He will do what he does. Let's go, Pope, says Ricky. Everybody behind Pope right now. Definitely a very familiar face for those people who don't watch NWA as well, and who used to watch ECW back in the day, or the WWE. You definitely have seen Pope. Pope's awesome. He's a good guy. Luz says Roman was hurt when Brock broke the window, but Roman got some cuts. But he will be at SmackDown this Friday. Wow, was he really hurt? Okay, that's interesting. I thought he didn't have a scratch, but if he was hurt, well, I hope he's okay. TRE says, I got the Cardonas. This is what I like. When not everybody goes with the same pick, because we want wrestling to be unpredictable. We don't want wrestling to be maybe this guy's gonna win, maybe that guy's gonna win. Not everybody should not be on the same page, because wrestling should be unpredictable. But so far, as we can look at the votes, look at the poll right now, 64% of you say that Pope and Mims are gonna be picking up the win. 36 of you say it's gonna be the Cardonas. But I'm looking at the earlier match, and we saw the Hawks actually pick up the win when I thought the End could have won as well. So, End definitely looked like absolute monsters. And right now, if you look at this match here, I think it's the Cardonas that have that monstrous look to themselves. So, maybe this time it's gonna be Cardonas that will win. We'll see. We will find out. But again, this is for the round 1 of the Crockett Cup tournament. Lots of matches taking place tonight. Lots of tag team wrestling. Again, the best tag team wrestling you will see, and you'll probably see right now in a long time in professional wrestling. NWA just knows how to pull off tag team wrestling. They're so good at it. And TRE says they got Cardona. James says, dude, if Moxley, that means it's not all peachy like they said. I think it's not peachy at all. I think, sometimes it just gets overhyped. Sometimes they just talk a lot. Right, they oversell, but it's not peachy. I don't think so. Andy says, let's go Pope. Chris says, I pick Pope. Pope had come back several weeks ago. That's right. 50 on 56 X Persona. Matt Cardona looks like great. Yeah, in the 90s, a lot of championships. There you go. T says Pope. Everybody here says Pope. Okay, so we clearly have a fan favorite here in the form of the Pope. and I believe Mims. Nobody here says Mims, by the way. Everybody says Popes. That's interesting. So Pope definitely has the fan favorite vote here. But when it comes to the Cardanas, they are the underdogs, apparently. We'll find out. And Bobby says, AJ, today I watched Jonathan Gresham versus Nick Aldis on Championship Wrestling from Memphis. You need to check out this match. Okay, Bobby, I'm definitely going to be checking out. You better believe it, brother. US Fanboy says, AJ, when are we getting your shirt and with your mug? There we go, my mug and my shirt. Probably soon going to be out very soon in time for WrestleMania. As I said earlier, whoever wins the prediction championship at WrestleMania is going to be winning some Wrestling News merch, some Wrestling News shirt. So, that is when we're also going to be putting the shirts and merch on sale. You guys can pick it up if you want. And no, AJ, I meant the open mic where you were interviewed and talking about upbringing, life growing up. Chris, you know what? We're going to do a better interview for sure. We're going to do a better one. Liz says Roman was hurt when Brock broke the window. That's right. Okay. I hope that Roman's doing better now. But as we can see right now, guys, it seems like the tables have turned around ever since Mims got tagged in. They definitely have turned around because Mims definitely on the receiving end of all the offense right here, and the Cardanas with the upper hand. They are dominating the match as we speak right now. Look at that. Andy says, I want the Pope to win, but I think it's got to be the Cardana. I think it's got to be the Cardanas too. Not only are they the underdogs, but look at that. Ever since Pope tagged Mims in, Mims has been weak. Mims has been really weak. I mean, he's not able to hang around these boys. So definitely, it seems like this team has a weak link in the form of Vince. Pope definitely was good, but Mims doesn't look like he's the strong hand in this team at all. Jason says, when you search Crockett Cup 2022 in the search bar, YouTube Wrestling News comes up first. Jason, there you go. Nobody does watch-alongs better than Wrestling News, and that's why Wrestling News comes up first, right? Much love, Jason. Bobby says, Mike Mims, I like Mims. Mims is great, but right now, as you can see, Mims definitely looks like he doesn't have the upper hand. He looks like he is the weak link of this team between Pope and Mims. Pope, had he not tagged Mims in, I would have said maybe Pope and Mims, that team is going to be picking up the win. But right now, as we can see here, it doesn't look like things are working out in their favor. It seems like Mims is really taking it hard, taking it badly. If Mims is not able to make the tag to Pope, I think we could be seeing the end of this match in a few minutes. And we could very well be seeing the Cardanas proceed to the round 2 of the Crockett Cup tournament. We'll find out. But for those of you watching us right now, joining us now, we are Wrestling News, and we do watch-alongs for every single wrestling show out there, every single night. In addition to weekly celebrity interviews, news round the clock, 2K22, and more. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and be a part of this family if you aren't already. Bobby says, I like Mims, love that. And Andy says, I only see Mims wrestle a few times on NWA TV, and look at that right now. I mean, this guy has not been able to defend himself. He's not able to put on some, offense at all. He's just been on the receiving end of all the offense from the Cardanas. It's just not working out in his favor right now. But right now, I see here, he's trying to feed some energy from the fans. And there you go with a little bit of a stunner. And in comes Pope with the hot tag. Pope is there with the hot tag. He's going after his opponent, going crazy with those chops. Irish whip. Oh my God, look at that crossbody right there. Beautiful stuff. And the big guy goes after Pope, and Pope, even despite of the size advantage, the Pope still with the upper hand. Look at that, the chops, the kicks. Wow, sweet stuff. He throws off his elbow pad like he's Dwayne Johnson and goes with the big elbow to the head of the big guy. There you go, another one. And he's going to go for the third one right there, it seems. And he's going to go for the... All right, there you go. Pope isn't very much in control of this whole damn thing. And with those elbows to the Cardanas, back and forth, elbow here, elbow there, elbow here, elbow there. This guy is on fire, and now, smashes their heads in to each other. Look at that. Big lower blow right there. Cardanas are dazed. And you know what's funny? While the two people, Pope was basically taking on both the Cardanas at once, and Mims just standing ringside watching Pope do his magic. I mean, Mims is good for nothing right now. I mean, this team, oh my gosh, I don't know if it's a mistake but Pope tags Mims in once again. I hope that it pays off and doesn't, Pope doesn't regret it. Oh, there we go. He's going to go for a double team right there. And there we go, from the top turnbuckle. I think it's it. It's it. This has to be it. Oh, dear. And Mims, Pope allowed Mims to actually pick up the win. He went for the big dive right there on the top turnbuckle after the double team. And he said, Mims, go for the cover, go for the cover. Even though Pope did all the work, he allowed Mims to cover the guy. And, that's great teamwork. But even despite of that, the guy was able to come in, break the pinfall, which means that the match is still going on, still going strong. And right now, as we can speak, the Cardanas, the tables have turned around in their favor, head first into the ring pole, the side pole, and the Pope is now down. As I said earlier, Mims has been of no good in this match at all, has been of no help at all, and I feel like the Pope and Mims could be eating the loss here because of the Mims. Let's see if it actually happens. But there we go with a big dive from the top turnbuckle onto Mims. And that's it. I told you guys, the Mims definitely came across as the weaker link of the tag team, of this team. And definitely for a reason, Mims actually loses this one, guys. He loses this one. He loses it big. And he gets Pope and himself out of this tournament. Really sad because Pope definitely brought his A game. Mims came across as a weaker link, clearly. What that means is that the Cardanas are now proceeding, qualifying to round 2 of the Crockett Cup tournament. Good for the Cardanas. Good for them. They put on a fight and they definitely delivered. And what else do we have here? A US boy says, I think Black John Cena interviewed AJ some time back. That's right. Hey, Chris, if you want to check out my interview, you want to check myself out, get to know my story a little bit more, check out Black John Cena. That is, Brendan Cabina's podcast. Check him out because he had me on the podcast recently where he spoke about wrestling news when he asked me a few questions here and there. Check it out. It's a pretty good interview right there as well. And Jason says, breaking news, the Hawks, oh dear, that is bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that is not good at all. Wow. And the fact that they actually won the match, what does that mean for the second round of the tournament? Are they going to be able to compete? Are they going to have to forfeit? That we'll have to see. But as Jason says, Hawks injured. Not good news. That is bad news. Wow. I hope that they recover soon, though, because that is not good news. Luz says, Brock wants blood. It seems like it. Chris says, breaking news, Matt Sayed suffered a range... Oh, my God. So many injuries left and right. That's not good at all. Corey Alexander is here. Corey, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. We're watching NWA Crockett Cup as we speak. What a show it's been so far. And Camel is here, the NWA World Women's Champion. She will be defending her title tomorrow night for this night 2 of Crockett Cup. Cannot wait for it. Cannot wait for it.
You may not even have to be involved in to lose the championship. Your thoughts?
We'll have to be involved in it, Kyle. I'm literally involved in it tomorrow. So. In the pin. Right, there you go. Well, see, I'm going against Smiley Kylie, who, in all honesty, I respect Kylie Ray. She's all
Okay.
smiles.
It's going to be a great match tomorrow, guys. She's going to be wrestling.
But Kylie, I thought
Look
you
at
were
that.
part of a tag team. So how did you go from being in a tag team with Tootie Lynn to all of a sudden now you're the #1 contender for my title? But kind of systemic. And then Chelsea. Chelsea politicking green. You know what I think I'm going to do?
So,
tomorrow?
do you guys expect Chelsea Green to actually pull off an upset and win this thing tomorrow? I mean, this lady right here has been such a fantastic champion. Her and Nick Aldis together as champions. I thought, wow, this is NWA's finest champions. We've never seen champions as good looking, as dominating, as strong as these two. Nick Aldis and Camille, I think they were great. But we could definitely be seeing a shift tomorrow as she defends the championship against two people at once. You've got Kylie, we've got Chelsea, and Chelsea, since she's got a lot of momentum on her side, could actually be winning this whole damn thing and could be stealing her championship. Matt Cardona is already the NWA World Champion. What happens when his wife wins the championship, the women's championship too. They take over the NWA. It's gonna be interesting. Who do you think is gonna win? Is it gonna be Camille? Is it gonna be Chelsea? Is it gonna be somebody else? Let me know in the chat. Is Matt Cardona and his wife Chelsea Green taking over NWA, taking over the world titles of the NWA of both divisions? It's gotta be interesting. And Andy, I'm with you. I want her to keep the championship too, brother. Absolutely.
You know what? At the end of the day, everyone's proud. They're proud of being a 2-time champ, a 5-time champ. Guess what, baby? I'm gonna be a 1-time champ because I ain't ever losing this thing.
I love it. She said everybody's proud of having numbers next to the title reigns. 1-time, 2-time, 3-time, 12-time champion. She says, I'm going to be a 1-time champion because I'm champion forever. I'm not losing this one. I love that. I love that confidence. Absolutely. James says that WWE looks like they're getting ready to change their era or landscape after Mania. It's wild. And you know, if you tuned into NXT 2.0 this past Tuesday, you could see the shift, right? There was a big shift. They're definitely going towards the TV14 thing. Definitely, you know, with the angles and stuff like that, with the storylines. Definitely seems like they're going back to TV14. Then we saw on SmackDown, we saw Brock Lesnar doing the stuff with the fork knife and you're going through the car and tossing the car away and stuff like that. It seems like it's not very PG anymore. They're teasing, you know, a shift to TV14. If they actually do it, it's gotta be crazy. It's gotta be insane. Be nice. See Chelsea Green with NWA Women's Championship tomorrow, says Ricky. So we'll see if she actually wins it. There is a chance, but if Chelsea Green wins it, by the way, we're looking at the bracket right now. It seems like the fixers have qualified. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that. So the fixers and the Cardonas are going to be wrestling. And one of those teams are going to be going to the round 3 of this whole damn thing. But we still have to see Strictly Business and Gold Rush and the ill-begotten Williams and Smith. And we, of course, have to see the Dirty Sexy Boys and Stevens. Oh my gosh, this is my team. This is my team. This is my match, guys. This is my brother's coming out right now. This is the match I've been talking about since the very beginning. This is my guy. I texted him just before the match started. You know, he seems ready. He seems excited. And look at him making his way to the ring, looking good as he does it. It's the Dirty Sexy Boys. It's JTG. It's Dirty Dango. Look at them making a way to the ring. And they're going to be going against Kratos and Aaron Stevens. Aaron Stevens, also a former WWE superstar known as Damien Sandow. And of course, you've got former WWE superstar JTG and former WWE superstar Fandango here in this damn ring. This is going to be an amazing match. The match that I've been looking forward to the most. It's finally happening. That's my brother. That's my guy, JTG. So excited about this one, guys. And if you want to check out my interview with JTG, I've done multiples of them. Do one every single year. You can go to our Wrassing Show playlist on this channel, and you can check out our interview with JTG. We do one every year. It's a tradition for us. There you go. Lots of love here for JTG. You know, get the love ready. Get the love up. And there we go. Aaron Stevens making his way to the ring right now. Looking good. Looking ready. It's going to be Aaron Stevens. It's going to be Kratos against the Dirty Sexy Boys. That is JTG and Dirty Dango. That's right. Verwood Sky's favorite team. My favorite team. It's going to be great.
The famed yogi by the name of Diamond Dallas Page once said something to the
He calls Diamond Dallas Page a yogi? Okay, that's interesting.
It's a good thing. And unfortunately, due to some changes in travel, I find myself on my quest for Crockett's Cup without a partner.
Wait a second. So,
Please
what?
remain silent when I'm
What?
speaking. Thank
So, Aaron Stevens says that he's here without a partner. He says that Kratos is not going to be here with him.
you. Please do the same.
So Kratos is not going to be here with him.
Proving my theory that Nashville is nothing more than a cesspool of vice and bad music.
So does that mean that automatically JTG and Dirty Dango qualify to the second round of the tournament? Because this guy doesn't have a partner. And Luz says, hey, can you shout me out? Luz, everybody gets a shout out here, brother. And Luz, Elia, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having fun.
Nashville, it's the perfect
There we
match,
go.
and I am so excited to be here.
All right, Aaron Stevens says, you know what? Even though I'm alone,
Speaking of marriage, did not ask your opinion.
Wow, this guy is awesome on the mic. Still got it.
Nashville is a festering wound on the right buttock of Tennessee.
Look at that.
However, given this promo's current theme about weddings, I will use weddings to illustrate my next surprise.
Okay, he's got a surprise for us.
The marriage-
So Aaron Stevens doesn't have a partner. Kratos is not going to be accompanying him here, but he has a surprise.
We need something old. Well, the NWA is the oldest
So
promotion in
we're getting the Dirty Sexy Boys, JTG and Fandango, already in the ring, and we're getting Aaron Stevens here with the mystery partner. Let's find out who is it gonna be. Who is that mystery partner gonna be? Is it gonna be Miz? Are we gonna see Miz and Miz Dow once again?
borrowed. Sir, you actually should borrow some intelligence, but seeing that that's not happening, we have this lovely video wall that was borrowed from the production company. And lastly, something
Wow.
blue.
Something blue.
Extremely blue.
Something extremely blue. I think we know where it is going. No way. Is it really happening? Don't tell me that. That's just a joke if it's happening. Come on. No. Don't tell me. Oh, there you go. Of course. The Blue Meanie is here. The Blue Meanie has replaced Kratos, and it's gonna be the Blue Meanie and Aaron Stevens in this match against Dirty Sexy Boys. That is JTG, Jay the God, and Fandango. That is, of course, Dirty Dango. This match is taking place now, and it's already turned into a big joke. There is no way in hell that Aaron Stevens and the Blue Meanie are able to defeat the Dirty Sexy Boys. It's not happening. It's not happening tonight, not happening tomorrow, not happening ever. I mean, Aaron Stevens and the Blue Meanie, their chances of winning are just as much as of me flying to the moon tomorrow morning for breakfast. It's not happening, and they're not winning this thing. Absolutely not. And that's right, TRU, I doubt that Miz shows up as well. It would be nice though, right? The Miz and Miz Dow once again. There you go, T says Miz. I would have loved that, absolutely. Aaron Stevens been borrowing some of the Jimmy Jacobs. I saw that too. Chris says, what is the name of the podcast with John Cena that you were on? It's called The Professional Heels. Check it out. I was there. Black John Cena interviewed me. Pretty cool stuff. And what else do we have here? That's right, R.I.P. James Harden. Absolutely. And Bobby says, I will have a challenge for you. Can you interview Rhett Titus? I'm going to screenshot this, look it up, and let's see if I can actually do it. I love challenges. And the Blue Meanie is here. So once again, guys, for those of you just tuning in right now, it's going to be Aaron Stevens. It's going to be the Blue Meanie versus the Dirty Dango and JTG, together known as the Dirty Sexy Boys. Let's see how this match goes on, guys. Once again, JTG, a brother of mine, really cool guy. Just texted him before this show. He seems ready. He seems mentally ready, mentally prepared to not only qualify to the second round of the tournament, but win the whole damn tournament. Now, JTG's also, this is another thing that's known, that if these guys are able to qualify to round 2, they're going to be fighting the Briscoes. Now, Briscoes, I don't know if they're going to be able to defeat them since Briscoes are legendary, but I hope that they at least win the first round. Let's see if they do. That's right, the legendary Blue Meanie is here, as TRU says it right there, Andy says it right there, and Ricky's not too happy. He says, no, it's not happening, not Blue Meanie, not Blue World Order. Ricky's not too happy, and Andy's like, what the hell? Seriously? That's right. Nice toothpick spot, Meanie. I love that comment right there, TRU.
Velvet, how weird are they going to have to get to win?
Not as weird as me.
Okay, so Aaron there gets the first shot, a big kick to the gut of Dirty Dango, a headbutt, and a few series of kicks right there as Dirty Dango retreats to the corner, trying to get the rope break in there. And Aaron Stevens Irish whips into the corner, the reversal from Dirty Dango, and Irish whips him to the corner, gets him up, throws him back, and look at that. JTG standing on the apron with a big punch to Aaron Stevens, and big punch landing back and forth between Dirty Dango and JTG. Aaron Stevens, dazed right now, goes down hard, and now we see Dirty Dango actually working the arm of Aaron Stevens as we speak, twisting it up. I think he's going to go for the tag right there. It is Dirty Dango, JTG, Jay the God, right now in some tag team wrestling. The first match of the Crockett Cup, the first round of the Crockett Cup. Once again, JTG, former tag team partner of the legend, the legend in all senses, Mr. Shad Gaspard, the late great Shad Gaspard. As JTG wrestles tonight, he keeps Shad Gaspard in his heart, in his memory, and he's wrestling for him. He says he's gonna make Shad Gaspard proud, which I know he will. He very well will. WWE should work with NWA and Impact. Definitely NWA would love that 100%. Jason says, BWO, the blue meanie ECW. It annoys me a lot. But right now we're going to be seeing it. I was looking forward to the JTG match, but I was not expecting BWO to run wild all over us. And you can see right there, blue meanie with the strut. Look at that, just so annoying. This guy, so annoying. And he is one-on-one against JTG as we speak. And they lock it in right now. Blue Meanie trying to get him into the corner, but JTG... Wow, Blue Meanie actually gets JTG into the corner, so that is impressive. This guy is not all jokes. He can actually do something there. That's nice. That's nice. Look at that. And Robin Hood is here. Robin Hood, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. You're funny, AJ. Let's go to the Mars. That's right. That's right. Would love that. And by the way, Blue Meanie was gonna go for the clothesline right there. JTG was looking to fly, but no, it doesn't pay well. And JTG actually on the receiving end of a lot of offense right now. Wow, I was not expecting that. I thought JTG was gonna bring in the fire, but he couldn't really deliver right there during that tag. And now he's tagged his partner Dirty Dango back in. The good news is that, the momentum is still on the side of the Dirty Sexy Boys. So Dango and JTG still somehow in control. Maybe not. You know what? Maybe not. Blue Meanie pushes Dirty Dango to the ropes, and Aaron Stevens hits him with a big punch to the skull. And Dirty Dango is definitely dazed. There we go. And wow, his head bounces off the apron. I think Aaron Stevens is looking to... Okay, he gets in a submission hold. A sleeper hold right there, locked in. JTG desperately looking to tag himself in, as Dirty Dango is definitely in trouble, in a lot of trouble. JTG jumping and, trying to reach for his arm, trying to get the tag in. Aaron Stevens, though, is not letting it happen. He shoves Dirty Dango away into the corner of his team, tags Blue Meanie in. I can't believe Blue Meanie is actually in the match. And the funny part is, they're matching because Aaron Stevens actually wearing blue trunks. And of course, his partner Blue Meanie is all blue. But anyways, Blue Meanie is very much in control, going for the cover right now, but Dirty Dango kicks out at 1, which means that this thing still in control of Dirty Dango. Very much in control of Dirty Dango. And what else do we have here? They're having a dress down, I see that. And TRU says JTG these days is the best shape he has ever looked, super jacked with muscles. JTG is amazing, man. I'll tell you, in these past 5-6 years, almost more than half a decade that I've been doing this, I've had the pleasure of interviewing and interacting with a lot of wrestlers. I can tell you, JTG is a class act. One of the nicest guys in the business, if not the nicest guy, with a huge heart, really nice guy. And as you can see right now, he's so desperate to get in the ring, and I can tell you, this is very real for him. He really wants to, and this is not kayfabe. This match is very, very real for JTG, and he really wants to win this whole damn thing. This guy is very real. Inside, outside the ring, one of the realest guys out there, so amazing stuff. And he's really good, yeah, that's right, very good shape as well. JTG and Dango, let's win, says Andy. I think that they're going to be winning as well. I hope that they win, but anything can happen, guys. Wow, that was a roll-up. That roll-up got me nervous right there. And I can see a lot of love here for Dirty Dangos. I hope that they win. JTG, I think he could be in for a hot tag. And JTG is in. He's in. He gets the hot tag in. Blue Meanie also gets the hot tag in. JTG somehow able to go both after Blue Meanie as well as Aaron Stevens. Both of them at the same damn time. That's sweet. And, wow. Blue Meanie somehow able to reverse and landing those punches on JTG. And look at that, showing off a little bit, and JTG goes down hard as we speak. Blue Meanie showing off right now, very annoying. I hate this guy. Look at that. Especially hate him when he goes after my own brother JTG. I hate that. JTG definitely doesn't look too good right now. He looks weak. Sadly, JTG is coming across as the Mims. You know, when we saw the Pope and Mims match, I thought that Pope and Mims was actually the weaker link here. Sadly, JTG seems to be somewhat of a weaker link. Wait a second! He does it! In a sudden turn of events, he does it. And JTG, my brother, he picks up the win. He defeats the Blue Meanie. He defeats Aaron Stevenson. And JTG actually gets his team qualified to the second round of the Crockett Cup tournament. Their team is going to round 2 of the Crockett Cup tournament. JTG, Dirty Dango, together known as the Dirty Sexy Boys, are going to round 2, which means that they are going to be wrestling the Briscoe brothers in round 2 of this whole damn thing. This is going to be interesting, guys. Are they going to be able to defeat the Briscoe brothers? What's going to happen? We will have to see. We will find out. It's got to be very, very interesting. There you go. Bobby says 2 out of 3. I love it. That was a great match. You know what? Even though the match was kind of slow paced, we were surprised, maybe not too pleasantly, to see the Blue Meanie. It was still good to see what happened right there. JTG wins it. Aaron Steves, you know, he's making his way back, and wow, what a match. I'm just glad that JTG won, basically. So happy. So happy. Alright, so right now we're looking at this ringside. Look at that. Look at that. They're having some fun. They're dancing around, loving the music. I love how the commentators, by the way, color coordinate their outfit. They're all dressed in blue. Very old school. Very nice. I love it. I love it. There you go. Ricky says, come on, Dirty Sexy Boys. And they get the win, which I absolutely love. AJ, what is your favorite time talk to Shad before he passed away in 2020? Ricky, that's oh, by the way, Anthony, thank you so much. I see right there what you did there, Anthony. Thank you so much for the love. With the super chat right there, really appreciated, really appreciate the love. Guys, you know, to support the channel and to show your appreciation, what you can do is subscribe to the channel. That's very, very important. If you subscribe to the channel, thank you once again, Anthony. That is super sweet. Thank you for that. So all you have to do is hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and if you're feeling super generous, send in a super chat. Would love that as well. But thank you so much, Anthony. Love it. And here Ricky asked a very good question, asking what was my favorite time talking to Shad. You know, I don't know, but I was the last guy to actually interview Shad Gaspard before he passed away. I interviewed him about a week or 2 weeks prior to him passing away, and sadly, you know, it was a good interview. And I can go on and talk about it, but you know, it gets me carried away whenever I think of it. I mean, Shad Gaspard was a brother. JTG is a brother. They always will be brothers to me. And yeah, Shad Gaspard, I still cannot believe that he's no longer with us. But he's a hero. He will always be remembered as a hero. Andy says, Ricky, but I would love to talk about Shad and JTG one day, you know, maybe do a whole live stream about Shad and JTG. Let's do it. That's right, Run DMG. Shad died a hero, and he forever live in all our hearts. What an amazing guy he was. And I have so many stories with Shad, you know, so many of them. Such a beautiful heart. Such a good guy, really. Good guy, great guy. And also the interview that I did with Shad Gaspard, out of respect, I still haven't released it. You know, even though it was a live interview, I haven't released it since. You know, once I have the permission from, you know, his friends, his family, I will be putting it out there eventually. But it was the last interview that he did. It's crazy. Andy says, I never cared about the Blue Meanie. He's only there because that's right. I'm not a fan of Blue Meanie either. But I like his dance, though. Kind of like his dance. But still, very, very annoying. Very annoying. But speaking of annoying, guys, this has been a fantastic, fantastic show. I think we can all say that. It's been a great show. We're all having a great time here. The Briscoe brothers, by the way, I still cannot believe the fact that we're done with what I thought were going to be the main events of the night. I thought JTG probably would have closed the show. I knew that the Briscoe brothers was definitely closing the show, but we've already done with the Briscoe brothers. They've already been, you know, on the first the pre-show. I mean, very surprising. The Briscoe brothers were on the pre-show. We're already done with the JTG match, which really leaves us to, very few matches left on this card. So it's not going to be a very long show, obviously. Right now, we're down to the business. We're going down to business right now, right into business, diving in with Strictly Business and Gold Rush. I think this is going to be an incredible match as well. And as I said earlier, guys, nobody, and I mean nobody, does tag team wrestling better than NWA. I mean, you look at this tournament, it's all about the lovely tag teams out there, and they're doing a fantastic job with this show. What a match, what a show this has been. So good, just so good. And Ricky says Shad is so happy his brother JTG won the match. Absolutely. And these guys were true brothers. They were real brothers. Always had each other's backs. So good. So good. Chris says, AJ, I was going through Spotify and have a question. Can you release Ty Divya Ali interview on YouTube? It's there already. Chris, the Divya Ali interview is already there on the Wrassing Show playlist. You'll be able to check it out. It's there. And Shad and our release the Regina, all those interviews are there. Check out the Wrassing Show playlist on this channel. We've got a lot of interviews there, brother. And look what's happening. Tyrus is here. Do you guys remember Brodus Clay from the WWE? That's him, Tyrus. Right there on the microphone. Sweet. Tyrus, by the way, is going to be in action tomorrow. I mean, I'm surprised because I thought this guy was done wrestling. But apparently he's not. Tyrus still wrestling actively. I know the last time I checked, he was a correspondent for Fox News, Fox Sport. He was doing a show over there, but seems like he's back wrestling, back in the ring. So good for him. Welcome back, Tyrus. Welcome back, Brodus Clay. Good to see you. Run DMG, and there you go, Anthony Happy. Anthony says that they sent in the food super chat, the super duper chat of 400 for JTG. That is awesome, Anthony. Thank you once again so much. Really appreciate the love, the super chat. Thank you. And I appreciate everybody here tuning in. And you know what? If you're feeling appreciated too, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit it. Thank you. And Run DMG says, oh, hell yeah. I said I will send super chat if JTG wins, Anthony, and you did just that. Thank you for that. Run DMG says Shad died a hero. He might have died a hero, but he forever will live in our hearts forever, forever. He says really good match. They were a great tag team. Shad is a hero for life. I love that. And he says Paige Van Zandt is being trained by a Gangrel for her wrestling career. That's sweet, sweet. Speaking of that, what is Tyrus doing ringside? I don't know if he's doing some good or some bad, because definitely causing a lot of distraction for sure. Look at that. And Strictly Business in control. Could this be a squash match? Because I think this match has all the elements of being a squash match. By the way, Chris Master, what a masterpiece he is. He's always been, and he still is, an absolute masterpiece. And as TRU says right there, Strictly Business getting an advantage. That's smart, because we know how Idol Main Event Sports Management loves to chat that way. That's right, absolutely, brother, 100%. They are getting the advantage, and that's just how they love to cheat their way. That's right, TRU. I love that. Bobby says Tyrus have been wrestling at NWA. There you go, Bobby. That's why I should tune in more, right? AJ, look up the new NWA World Junior Championship. Okay, I will look it up. Look it up, Andy. And Ricky says Strictly Business wins this match. I think so too. I think they should. They definitely should. I'm going to put a poll out there to see who is the actual underdog in this match. So which team will win this match? Let's find out. Is it going to be Strictly Business? Or is the team going to be Gold Rush? Let's find out. Alright, so poll right up. Let me know who do you guys think is going to be winning this thing. Let's see which team is the actual underdog here and the fan favorite. Let's find out. And Bobby says Dom Latimer and Chris Adonis are wrestling right now. Love that. Absolutely. Strictly Business.
Double back elbows from Strictly business.
You know, the one thing I really appreciate and can appreciate about NWA is the fact that their referees actually know how to enforce the rules, and they do a good job at that. And you see with AEW especially, I mean, the referees are there just for props' sake, right? They don't enforce the rules, or they do when it's convenient, when they have to enforce the rules. But other than that, you can do anything in an AEW ring and you'll be fine with it. The referee's gonna say nothing. But NWA referees are strict. They know the rules. They make sure they're enforced. And even the wrestlers are very respectful of the rules. So I can appreciate that, absolutely. Ricky says, new NWA title, NWA, is so nice and clean. Really, I really have to check it out now. Gotta be looking it up. Chris says, I pick Strictly Business. I think that Strictly Business definitely should be winning. I mean, you look at the poll right now, and you can see 62% of you voting for Strictly Business, and they have my vote too, I think. Look at them. I mean, I don't think it's going to take a genius to understand that Strictly Business has all the momentum in the world. I mean, just look at this graphic behind me, right? You can see Chris Masters' masterpiece in the team, and that already gets my vote for Chris Masters. It has to win. It's Tyrus with Gold Rush. That's right, Jason. I picked Strictly Business to win, says Bobby. Love that. Chris says, okay, brother, I'm sorry. Don't worry about it, Chris. Love that. Don't worry. Strictly Business wins this match. Everybody here going for Strictly Business. AJ, look up the new NWA World Junior Championship, says Bobby again. I'm going to look it up right now without wasting any more time. I'm going to look it up. 1 second. Alright, so let's see. NWA Junior World Championship. I'm seeing it right now, okay. Oh. NWA Junior. Oh, really is beautiful. Wow. It really is beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Really sweet. They did some good stuff with that. Look at that. Sweet stuff. You know, one of the nicest looking titles, perhaps I can say. Sweet. But speaking of that, Tyrus does the dirty work and sends Chris Masters into the ring post right there. Head first into the ring post. And it seems like Strictly Business. Yeah, I was just talking about how the referees in NWA know how to enforce the rules. And look at what's happening here. This referee, wow, what a dirty job. The way Strictly Business got screwed over is unreal. It's unbelievable. I don't know how they were able to pull this thing off, but Strictly Business took it so hard. I mean, Tyrus, he just pushed Chris Masters into the ring post. He went head first hard into the post right there. Then we had a low blow, and of course, Strictly Business go down hard, and they lose this match, unfortunately. And the underdogs, as you can see here, 27% of you said that Gold Rush was going to win. And you know what? Gold Rush actually wins this whole damn thing. And they win the match. And they are now qualified to the second round of the Crockett Cup tournament. This is unbelievable. Strictly Business. They deserve to win this thing, but they have lost it. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. What the hell? And Luz is here. Good to see you, Luz. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Luz. That's right, the new title looks absolutely beautiful. Andy, I agree. It's better than any of the... And speaking of WWE titles, look at the AEW title, though. I mean, you know, I'm not a big fan of the AEW title either. The World title, I think there are a lot of better-looking titles out there. So, yeah, definitely not a fan of the... especially, guys, the one title I absolutely love and adore, and I think it's one of the best-looking titles out there, is the NXT UK Championship. I mean, look at how classy, how royal, how elegant, and how big of a deal it seems like. The NXT UK Championship really is good. Very good. And Andy right there says 4 out of 0. Bobby says 3 for 3. Good scores right there, guys. So far, you guys are doing a good job. TRU says I was going for SB in this one. The last match, I didn't pick either one. There you go. Okay. Let's see. Well, wow, this has been a very quick show. Really snappy. Really quick. We're already done with a Strictly Business show, the match. And I guess we have, a couple matches left on the card. And that's about it. It's a very, very quick show. Sweet. Nice. And tomorrow, night 2 of NWA is gonna be even better, because tomorrow is gonna be all about the big shows. It's gonna be all about the big matches. You got world title, the women's tag title. You've got the men's title. Everything's gonna be on the line tomorrow. It's gonna be a great event for sure. Night 2 could even be better than night 1. And why wouldn't it be better? Because in the main event, we've got Matt Cardona, the current NWA champion, going one-on-one against the challenger, that is Nick Aldis, for the NWA World Championship. And the special guest referee, the special enforcer, is going to be Jeff Jarrett. So how is it going to go down? Is the match going to go down clean? Is it going to be a fair and square result? That is going to be interesting, and we'll find the answer tomorrow and tomorrow only. Bobby says Marsh Rocket and Jordan Clearwater have been wrestling at NWA. There you go. And speaking of that, guys, my fears come true. The Dirty Sexy Boys are going to be taking on the Briscoe Brothers. And I love JTG. You guys know that already. I am so concerned because Briscoe Brothers are not going to go easy on them. We know that already. They're not going to go easy on them at all.
Introducing first, the team of the
Ill-Begotten now making their way to the ring right now. Look at that.
Two members of the team. Can't really tell which one's it's going to be. They all came out ready for battle, ready for war. Yuma, though, was on our pre-show.
Yuma's definitely wanted to get in there.
Well, he was unsuccessful.
Let's see what this match is going to be all about. The Ill-Begotten are now out. You can hear their music right now echoing through the stadium. Let's see how this match is going to turn out. We've already seen some of these people on the pre-show of the show, though, so interesting.
Captain Yuma's one that started this entire Ill-Begotten team. He was the original leader of this group.
Why did he get booted?
Well, I mean, there was obviously
Look at that.
dissension in that opening.
Sweet. So far, are you guys enjoying Crockett Cup? Because I'm having a blast, and I cannot wait for night 2, because as I said earlier, night 2 is going to be even better. It's going to be even sicker. I cannot wait for it. Lots of world titles going to be defended. We've got Chelsea Green, who could possibly be winning the women's world title tomorrow. And if she does, we've got Chelsea Green and her husband, both as the world champions at NWA. They're going to be taking over this whole damn thing. But look at that, guys. Look at that. Doug Williams and Harry Smith now making their way to the ring. This is one match that we were looking forward to. And behind me on my television screen, you can see it already. This is my team that I'm going to be going for. I think this team is going to win. I think Doug Williams and Harry Smith definitely should and will win this match. Let's see what goes down there. But my pick, definitely Doug Williams and Harry Smith. And TRE says, I was going for SB. I see that, absolutely. The AEW Women's Belt looked really nice. Yes, the new one looks really nice. Very good. Yeah, I love the NXT UK World title plus the UK. Yes, the UK, very decent titles right there. They do a good job with the titles over there. Look at what WWE did for Scott. They made a shirt for Scott. Okay. Well, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to look into it. Now, if the proceeds, the profits of the shirts going to his family or something, it's good. But if it's not, I don't know about that. But okay, they made a shirt. Sweet, sweet. NXT UK World Championship, really nice. I agree, Andy. One of the nicest ones out there. All the championships are online tomorrow except the Tag Championship. That's right, the Women's Tag Championship is also on the line, but not the men's. But apart from that, it's going to be great. Tomorrow night is going to be fantastic. We've got Nick Aldis, we've got Matt Cardona, we've got Chelsea Green. We got all these stars. It's going to be a great, great night for sure. And right now, as we kick things off, we already have Doug Williams and Harry Smith have the upper hand in this match. Doug Williams with a big chop to the chest of his opponent. Harry Smith, by the way, is just having fun here. He's having a good time. He gets in the ring. Look at what's happening here. Look at that. And a double Irish whip from the team. And a big, wow, look at that. Okay, the team's working well together. Doug Williams, Harry Smith, they are working well together without a shadow of a doubt. Look at that. Bobby says, breaking news, Alex Shelley versus Nick Wayne on GCW on April 23rd on Fight TV. We're going to be covering it for sure. Bobby, you know it already. TRE says, Harry Smith, let's go. Let's go. Harry Smith, once again, I'm so surprised that WWE signed him to a contract. They welcomed him aboard only to release him without even actually using him even once. Again, the stuff that WWE does at times, very, very bizarre. Very bizarre. Yes, Douglas Williams and Harry Smith, for sure, they should be winning it. I like Crockett Cup at NWA. Bobby, I'm loving it, man. This is such a great event. Having a lot of fun here. I pick Williams and Smith, says Chris. And so do I. I think Williams and Smith definitely will win this match. There is no way that they're losing this one. They have to win it. They have to win it. It's on wshop.com, says lose. Okay. Alright. TRE says Harry looking in great shape. He looks in great shape. I love the hair. I love the whole attitude, the way he's carrying himself. He's in a great shape, absolutely. He looks great. Harry Smith is awesome, for sure. Great guy. Also, I had the pleasure of interviewing his sister. Not too long ago, I interviewed her just in time for WrestleMania 37. You know, when their father was going into the Hall of Fame, of course, the legendary British Bulldog. I mean, this family is super nice. All of them, the family, the Smith family, really nice people. They're fantastic people. Harry Smith, uncrowned NWA World Champion when he was there. Andy, that's right. And what else do we have here? Bobby says, I picked Duke Williams and Harry Smith. I do as well. I think they're going to win. Even though, you know, Doug Williams is right now in the ring and he's on the receiving end of some offense, it seems like it wouldn't take for him too long to actually turn it around and make it into a win for him. But I hope he does. But right now, wow, a big double team to Doug Williams. It's a shame, you know, that they have to double team such a guy. I mean, so much older in age, and they still cannot go hang on one-on-one with him. They got a double team against him. Sad, right? Sad for them. TRE says, Little British Bulldog. That's right. I know, right? That was just a waste of his big time. Big time. That's right. AJ, I have a question. Why do you want to see Nick Wayne... Oh, who do you want to see be Nick Wayne's first opponent in AEW? That's a great question, actually. Who would I like to see Nick Wayne in AEW wrestling against? Wow. You really catch me off guard here. You know what I'll have to do? That's a great question, which means I'll have to quickly go through the AEW roster and really get one name out there. Nick Wayne. Let me see. Now, it's a great question. I would like to see Hook. Can I say Hook versus Nick Wayne? I know Hook's still, you know, early, still young, still just getting started, but I think they would put on a blast of a match. So I think Hook versus Wayne would be great. And Liz, I'm going to be checking it out right now. Andy says Harry, two-time former NWA World Tag Champion. Of course, absolutely. TRE says British Bulldog was one of my favorite childhood favorites. That's right. You know, British Bulldog, by the way, his daughter, Georgia Smith right now is really working hard every single day, working hard to keep her dad's legacy alive. She manages, his social media, everything, does, all the stuff that she does to really keep his name going. Really does a good job with it. A lot of respect for Georgia Smith. She's awesome. She really is awesome. Really good lady. Alright, and speaking of that, we have, by the way, Doug Williams is somehow able to turn things around and stay in control, which is awesome. Look at that. And as Luz here said earlier, WWE Shop have actually released a new shirt in the memory of Scott Hall. So I would like to draw your attention to that shirt real quick while we watch this match. Let's take a look at it and let's see if this was necessary or was it not. So as Liz says, they have released a new Scott Hall shirt. By the way, look at that. Harry Smith going strong with those punches, landing right hard on his opponent as he climbs on the middle rope right there. Irish whips him to the corner, and there you go, tosses him in the ring. This guy right here really looks like the next British Bulldog. Look at that. This guy is on fire with a big crossbody. There you go. This guy is awesome. And no, he's not going to go for the cover. He's going to go for the big one once again. Tosses him around just like that. Going for the cover now. It's going to be 1, 2, and wow. It could have easily been a 3 count, but his partner comes in, breaks it up just in the nick of time. Doug Williams standing ringside, standing on the apron right there. Also, trying to take a breather. He's exhausted after putting on that great performance. Basically being double teamed by these guys. But you know what? Harry Smith, he knows no pain. He knows no limit. Right now, he's on fire. And he tags Doug Williams in. I don't think he needed to tag Doug Williams in, by the way. I think he would have been fine just by himself. But he tags Williams in, and Williams is going to fly He's on the top turnbuckle right now, and with the help of Harry Smith actually tosses him down to his opponent's body, and he's gonna go for the cover now. It's gonna be 1, 2, and just like that. Awesome match. Awesome match. That was a fantastic match. With that being said, our pick, I believe all of our picks, Doug Williams and Harry Smith have won this match, and they now go to the second round of the Crockett Cup tournament. They have proceeded, they've qualified to round 2 of the Crockett Cup. Congratulations to Harry Smith and Doug Williams. I don't think there could have been better partner for Harry Smith. These guys look great together. And by the way, Harry Smith, just like I believe TRU said earlier, he looks like little British Bulldog tonight. He looks great. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Alright, now let's turn our attention to the new shirt that WWEshop.com has released in the memory of Scott Hall. Let's take a look right now at the shirt. Let's see, where is it? Let's see. Where is it? There we go. There, we see it right there. 1 second. We're going to be checking it real quick. 1 second. By the way, we are done with most of the matches for tonight. I think we're done. We need like 1 or 2 more matches, and then we'll be done with the entire thing for tonight. And we'll be looking forward to tomorrow, as night 2 of this whole damn tournament airs tomorrow. Sweet stuff. Let's see. Alright guys, this is a shirt that has been released by WWEshop.com in the memory of Scott Hall. Do you think that this shirt was necessary? Did they really need to come out with something like that? Did they really need to, get some money in through this shirt? Let me know what you guys think, but that is not even the best of designs, but okay, whatever. And with that being said, Andy gets the score in. He says it's 5 out of 2. Bobby says 4 for 3. Chris says 4 for 1. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. Good job. And with that being said, we are now entering the next match. Sweet stuff. And how much is the shirt? I see a question right there from Izzy Time. How much does it cost? It costs $28. The shirt is $28. Bit overpriced, but what can we do about it? And Rebellion now taking over the Tate Twins. Again, this match is actually taking place because of the pre-show. We saw a fatal 4-way tag team match taking place on the pre-show, because of which, Tate Twin won that match, and now they have earned the match against Rebellion. One of these teams are going to qualify to the second round of the Crockett Cup tournament as well. Let's see which that team is going to be, but right now we're seeing Rebellion and Tate Twins going against each other. And just from the looks right now, you can tell that Rebellion is going to be easily picking up the win. I think they're going to win this match, but anything can happen. Let's see how it goes. But Andy says, Izzy, you missed JTG. That's right. That's right. JTG and Briscoes. Briscoes were on the pre-show. That's a big breaking news of the night. Briscoes were on the pre-show. I don't know how, but they were on the pre-show. And then, of course, JTG and Dirty Dango won their match. The match that I was so looking forward to. They defeated the Blue Meanie and Aaron Stevens. Yeah, Blue Meanie wasn't supposed to be there, but he was a last-minute replacement to Aaron Stevens' partner, Kratos. So that happened. Thierry says they're coming out with the original NWA tag belts with that Crockett Cup brought to the show. That's so cool. That's awesome. It's awesome stuff. Really cool stuff. Once again, I'm really surprised at the lack of tribute from AEW towards, Scott Hall. Very surprised by that. Really taken aback by that. Bobby says, I picked Rebellion to win. And Andy says, my pick, NWA World Tag Champions. That's a big pick as well, Andy. Cool stuff.
I like the confidence, but I don't think that's a great way to start, especially in the face of the WWE Championship title. I'm sure the new guys in town. You're not going to stay in town long.
Yeah, I don't think these Tate Twins are going to win at all. They're confident, which is good. I appreciate that. But once again, when you're fighting, a team like Rebellion, you got to have some form of respect for them as well. You got to show some respect to them. And they're not only showing some, a lot of confidence, they're also showing lack of respect, which I don't think is a good idea at all. Not at all. Not at all. Thierry says, LR for me. I see you. Absolutely. LR for everybody. There you go. Everybody says Rebellion are going to be winning this. Izzy says, are you live every night? That's right, Izzy. We are live. I am live here every single night for every single wrestling show out there. Let it be a WWE show, an AEW show, or an independent show. I'm here for all of them. In addition to the weekly wrestling celebrity interviews, around-the-clock news stories, and more right on this very channel. And 2K22 streams, let's not forget that, so make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Be a part of the family. Thanks, AJ, for the Night 1 crowd. No, Andy, thank you for tuning in. It's such a pleasure to do these with all of you. You guys are awesome. The best. The best. Bobby says, Aaron Steven. That's right. I have a lot of love for Aaron. Luz says, Goldberg is in the hospital. We don't know. Wait a second. I'm not prepared for this right now. Don't tell me that Goldberg is in the hospital. No way. Come on. No, don't tell me that. Goldberg is in the hospital? That's horrible. You can't... oh, dear. I can't verify it right now. I'm trying to look it up. I can't see it anywhere, but if he really is, I hope he feels better, but that's terrible if he is. Wow. AJ, are you doing a 2K stream after this event? No 2K stream tonight, but we'll be doing it tomorrow, most likely, Chris. As I said earlier, a specific gaming show is coming right around the corner. I'm working on the whole production for it, and it's going to be coming up very soon. Brooklyn says, AJ, I have some more breaking news. ROH wrestler accepted Diana Perrazzo Champ Challenge at Philadelphia taping. Is it Britt Baker? Has to be Britt Baker, Philadelphia. I think Britt Baker makes sense, Bobby. And Izzy says, I just 2K22. That's it. Love it. Love it. I'm going to be here for 2K22 as well. Brooklyn Joker, good to see you. The final are going to be Rebellion and Briscoes. Man. You know what? That sounds a very likely pick. I think that's probably what's going to be happening. A very likely scenario to see Rebellion and Briscoes be the final tournament, the final match of the tournament. But again, I would love to see, you know, something change, something different. Maybe JTG defeating Briscoes for the round. I know I laugh when I say it because I know it's very unlikely, but I would absolutely love to see JTG and Dirty Dango defeating the Briscoes in the round 2 of the tournament. We'll love that. But right now we're seeing Rebellion very much in control. I don't know why is this match even taking place. It's more of a formality than anything right now. Rebellion going hard after their opponent. The Tate twins really unfortunate to be facing Rebellion tonight. Look at that. They don't stand a chance against these two. They don't. They really don't. Andy says, is that true? Goldberg in hospital? He just tweeted he got out. Goldberg did. Alright, Izzy says that Goldberg is out of the hospital now. Alright, that's good. If he's out, that's fine. Is it your design, says Chris? What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Chris? Let me know. But Rebellion right now going hard, going strong. The Tate twins, it has to be it. Oh, wait a second. They're still in the match. I thought this was going to be it. I thought this was going to be a clear pinfall. But somehow, the Tate twins have a lot of heart. Big heart. A lot of courage. They're still able to go, not strong, but they're still able to hang around, you know, with the Rebellion. Which I don't know if it's the smartest thing to do, but they're doing it anyways. Right now, the arm is being worked on. The arm has been twisted. And now it's been pushed to its length. It's pushed to its limit. Right there, look at that. The guy is in a lot of pain, trying to get up into his feet. The arm is now free, which is good news, with a big punch to the gut. Another one, and another one. Going for the big, there you go, drop kick to the guy. Putting an end to all the momentum right there. Look at that, look at that. Wow. I know JTG in real life, says Brooklyn Joker. Yeah, you know, JTG is a brother for me as well. He's a brother to me. I know him real life as well. He's a great guy. I spoke with him before, I texted him before the show went on. He's a brother. Shad Gaspar, JTG, both brothers to me. And you know him in real life too, man. Brooklyn Joker, that is awesome. We live in a small world. That's awesome, man. It's great. And let's see. Bill Goldberg. So we are seeing some comments here that Goldberg's in the hospital. Something's going on. But I am not able to verify those tweets, those comments right now. So let's just pray for Goldberg. Let's just hope he's okay. But as Luz says here that he probably has a broken leg, I hope he's okay. But I have not been able to verify it. But let's see. Let's see. AJ, Dr. Britt Baker is not there at Philadelphia tapings. That's sad. Who is it, Bobby? Let me know. Right now, by the way, if you guys are wondering, Rebellion still going strong, still kicking in. I think they're just taking their opponents too lightly. They're taking the Tate Twins too lightly. They know they're going to be an easy win, and that's why the Rebellion's just not working hard at all. They're just, you know, they're just walking the park. They know it's going to be an easy win, so they're not even bringing their A game here. And the Tate Twins catching them to their surprise, making the hot tag. You know what? This is why you never take your opponents lightly. The Rebellion probably feeling it right now. With the hot tag, Tate Twins are somehow, to some extent, able to turn the tables around. You know, with that kick to the face. Look at that beautiful dive right there. And, wow. Wow, look at that. Tate Twins on fire right now. As we speak, ladies and gentlemen, they're on fire right now, and Rebellion they're dazed. Okay, slips out of the ring. Unfortunately, if he was still in the ring, I think that this could have actually been a pinfall. But the guy slides out of the ring very smartly, rolling out, buying himself some time, and the Tate Twins are going crazy. I think they're gonna go for a big dive, double dive onto Rebellion. Both members down right now, and the Tate Twins, both of them, you know, they're showboarding right now because they've got all the momentum in the world. They can actually pull it off, all the showboarding, because they are dominating this match right now. They own this match right now, and carrying this guy up. Wait a second. Oh, dirty work from Rebellion. I don't know what the referee is doing. I was saying it earlier. I said AEW referees are good for nothing because they don't enforce the rules, or if they do, it's only they do it when it's convenient. But right now, I'm looking at NWA referee as well. Not really good at enforcing rules as we speak. Being very lenient. You're literally seeing all four people in the ring at the same damn time. What is the referee doing about it? Nothing. He's doing nothing about it. What's a damn shame. And there we go. With the double team on the Rebellion's team once again. Is Tate Twin actually going to be able to pull in a set? Actually going to be able to... Oh my gosh, just in the nick of time. As I thought it was going to be it. I thought Tate Twins actually was going to pick up the win. You know what? They break up the pinfall. Rebellion still somehow able to kick in. Still somehow able to be in the game. Let's see how much longer is this going to continue. And TRU says pay-per-view has been good, real solid booking. That's it. It's been amazing booking, amazing pay-per-view, even for the people who don't watch NWA every single week. If they're tuning in tonight, I'm pretty sure they're having a good time because wrestling is winning tonight. It's been incredible wrestling, incredible stuff. I'm having a lot of great time here, and I'm pretty sure you guys are as well, because this pay-per-view, oh dear lord, with a big backbreaker from the Rebellion. This has to be it. This has to be over. And that being said, that is right. Rebellion win this match. And I believe TRU said it earlier. Somebody said it earlier. That the main event, the final of this tournament, is going to see Rebellion versus the Briscoe brothers. Which I think it could happen. Because Rebellion definitely have advanced to the second round of the tournament. Briscoes also advanced to the second round. I think the finals could very well be the World Tag Champions. You know, Rebellion versus the Briscoe brothers. It's gonna be great. Let's find out what is it all gonna be about. And Andy says, come on. There we go. Chris says, there is a Wrestling News Royal Blue shirt being sold on Pro Wrestling Tees. Is it your design or fan made? No, Chris, that is my design. That actually used to be the earlier logo of Wrestling News. Now we have come a long way. This is a brand new logo. And that Pro Wrestling Tees, a shirt, that store is gonna be updated with the newer designs. It's gonna be happening. It's gonna be happening right in time for WrestleMania. Merch is gonna be out, mugs gonna be out, shirts gonna be out. All of it's gonna be happening. But the Cardano's right now backstage for an interview. Look at that. I know you guys have a lot of love for Valentine right now, and we've seen her a lot of times tonight. We've seen her probably 3-4 times already, which is great.
Tonight, fought with heart, passion. I'm not an evil man. I am worried about you. I am worried about your safety. I have had many concussions myself, and I know for sure that you are never right again.
Look at that.
You've had multiple concussions.
Look at that.
Please, you speak so well. The people love you. You don't need to do this anymore. grab the microphone, sit back behind the desk. Do not get back in the ring again. I don't know how many times.
These guys, the Cardano, are sending out a real warning in the form of concern. They are sending out a warning. Look at that.
But they are dumb, and I am not.
Wow.
Guys, since Matt Cardona actually forced you into the tag team tournament, some people are saying that you're not actually a legitimate team.
We're not a legitimate team.
Do you have any defense for these allegations?
Well, hey, we just won that first match. Okay? Matt Cardona, he's here to save the NWA, but he can't do that by himself. That's where we come in. So Matt, he's got the 10 pounds of gold. He's taking over the singles division. Mike and I, we're going to take over the tag team division. That starts tonight when we win the Crockett Cup. Okay? Not a real team.
Alright guys, we've got some breaking news coming in right now as we speak. We've got some breaking news regarding the Cody Rhodes thing. The news that's coming from Fightful Select right now is that Cody Rhodes is actually not going to be making his debut next week on Raw or the week after. Cody Rhodes is actually making his return to the WWE during the WrestleMania weekend. That's what it's going to be happening. It could very well happen on the first night of WrestleMania, but what's been said so far is that he's going to be returning to the company on television at WrestleMania weekend, and he will be a part of the Raw brand. He will be facing Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, probably night 2, and he's going to be making his return to Monday Night Raw on the Raw after WrestleMania. So Cody Rhodes is not going to be there next week or the week after. He will be, though, returning, around WrestleMania weekend, at WrestleMania weekend, and he will be wrestling Seth Rollins on most likely the second night of WrestleMania, and actually making his Raw return on the Raw after Mania. So this has been in. I think it's pretty much confirmed. And yeah, so Cody Rhodes will be coming in straight to WrestleMania. That is what we know so far. And we know how the second round of the whole Crockett Cup looks like. It looks beautiful. Dirty Sexy Boys versus the Briscoe Brothers. The Fixers versus Cardanas. Rebellion versus Hawks. And Gold Rush versus Williams and Smith. I mean, round 1 of the Crockett Cup was amazing. I cannot wait for round 2. Besides winning the Crockett Cup, the winner of the tournament should be the tag. I agree, Jason. I was thinking about that too. You read my mind. I absolutely agree. Chris did. That's right. Absolutely. And look who's here. Look at that. The Fixers. The Fixers are making the way right now. Look at that. The Fixers are making their way to the ring. Sweet. AJ, I was the one to say about Rollins versus Briscoes in the final. Oh, you said that Brooklyn Joker? That's awesome, and I think your pick could be it. I think Rebellion versus Briscoes actually seems like a very, very likely scenario to happen in the final round, round of the whole Crockett Cup tournament. I think that's it. I think that's where they're gonna go with it. Two of the most intimidating tag teams right now in NWA, facing each other. I think that makes a lot of sense. Chris says 5 out of 1. Andy says 6 for 2. Bobby 5 for 3. You guys are on point with your points right now. Good stuff. Good stuff. And look at that. Wow, they're literally bullying a kid sitting back ringside. That's not nice. That is not nice. That's evil. Very evil. TRU says Jason maybe facing the champions since the belt's not vacated. Maybe. We'll see. Chris says, okay, AJ, I was gonna buy it. I just wanted to make sure that shirt was yours. I wanted to get it, support wrestling. Chris, hold off. Once the new merch is out, get that. Get the new merch. Hold up on that right now. But that's very nice. Very sweet of you, Chris. Thank you so much, brother. Really love the love. Really appreciate the love. Thank you. And True is here. Good to see you, True. Good for Cody. That's right. Cody Rhodes gotta be making his return during the WrestleMania weekend and making his Monday Night Raw return on the Raw after Mania. So Cody Rhodes definitely going all the way to the top, without a doubt. Wow.
Well, let me see if I can put you in a good mood, Melvin, because you have to think of it this way. The Cardinals
No way.
just had a real tough matchup with Open Mims.
Don't care about that.
Well, they could be a little bit worn out, and they're going up against the Fixers, who advanced on to the quarterfinals at Power Trip. That was several weeks back by beating the OG.
So now we're going to be getting the Cardanas in action already. This is sweet. Sweet stuff. Mike Knox and VSK are my pick to win, says Bobby. I love that pick. I think your pick is on point here. When it comes to Cody Rhodes, seeing is believing, says Gary. And Gary's been saying it since the beginning that he's going to believe it when he sees it. And I appreciate that, Gary. I think that's a very good thing to do. We'll see when it happens, if it happens. I love that. Chris says, I'll hold off on it. I'll pick the fixtures. There you go, Chris. Love that. And Hershey Kinley is here. What happened so far? I mean, so far we've had some incredible action. We've seen, the Briscoes on the pre-show. They have qualified to the second round of the tournament. We've seen JTG and Dirty Dango, together known as the Dirty Sexy Boys, fight the Blue Meanie and Aaron Steven. Now they have also qualified. Oh, by the way, what a crazy way to start this off. Not even letting their opponents get in positions and they just go in for the attack right there. There you go. Andy also picks the fixtures. I love that. So it's the fixtures versus the Cardanas. Who is going to win? Which team is going to win this whole damn thing? Let me know, because right now I'm putting out a poll. Which team is winning? It's going to be the fixtures. Wait a second. I'm going to put it right now. The fixers are the Cardanas.
That's part of the chess game of wrestling. You have to identify what your strengths are. He knows he's not going to overpower these guys. He's got to use his quickness. He's got to use his speed, and that's exactly what he's doing.
He's slowly getting his way.
All right, so get your poll in right now, guys. Let me know who do you think is going to win. Which is the underdog team here? Is it the Fixers, the Cardanas? Let's find out. And Andy says the Fixers is going to win this one. I think so too. I think Fixer definitely has the momentum. Rebellion is my pick to win the whole Rebellion's your pick to win the whole tournament. That's crazy. I think that right now we know the Briscoe brothers on fire. ROH induction, Hall of Fame induction. GCW, they were on fire lately. I mean, right now we're seeing, as we see right now, they're on fire here in NWA as well. They're really making some moves and really making some big moves. So I think that my money's gotta be on the Briscoe brothers. I can't see them losing at all. But you know what? Rebellion is a good pick as well. I think they would really benefit from a win like that. So I'd be all in for a Rebellion win, but let's see. But right now it's about the Fixers, the Cardanas. Let's see which team gets up the win here. AJ, you will be surprised who accepted Deanna Perez's champion challenge. It's someone that I've been waiting for to show up. Wait a second. Is it Sarah Logan, Bobby? Is it Sarah Logan? If it's Sarah Logan, I'm going to pop hard. And speaking of that, wow, big punch to the gut. Big chops to the shoulders. Look at that.
390 pounds. Face first in the boot of Jay Bradley tag.
The Fixers doing so well so far. In control, dominating as we speak. A big punch to the gut right there. Once again, the Fixers on fire. Definitely on fire so far. Good stuff.
And they're showing it right now. I mean, they're using really
amazing stuff. Look at that.
strategy right now.
VSK trying to fight his way out between these behemoths.
Wow.
He's right there! He's right there! Attack!
Wow. Some dirty trash talk right now. Look at that. They're literally bullying this guy right here. The Fixers just not letting him escape their corner. They know they have him in control, have him in position as long as the guy stays in their corner. And that is what they're taking the advantage of right now as we speak. Look at that. Double team right there. And the guy full of heart gets his legs up with a big boot to the face. But you know what? Look at the Fixers doing the dirty job right there. The referee is useless again. Once again, useless. They do all that stuff. Wow. They crush the precious jewels of this guy, and no, the referee does nothing about it. AEW is thinking about bringing on AJ Lee. I would not be surprised, brother. Would not be surprised at all. Bobby says Sarah Logan should accept. 100%. She should. 100%. So who accepted, though? Who accepted it? Oh, you know what? This guy wasn't gonna stand there, take it all. No way in hell. He actually gets in and he gets involved. The Cardanas going after the Fixers right now as we speak. And as I can see in the polls right here, the Cardanas actually getting the advantage here. You guys think Cardenas is actually going to win this whole damn thing. They're going to win the match. Interesting. The fixtures actually coming across as the underdog team. Interesting to say the least. Look at that.
Got his head back in the match because he's about to cost him the match.
Once again, guys, as I said earlier, if Chelsea Green is able to somehow capture the NWA Women's World Championship tomorrow, and Matt Cardona somehow is able to retain himself, these two are going to be the king and queen of NWA. I mean, the wife, the NWA World Champion, the husband, the NWA Champion. Doesn't get any better than that. So it's going to be interesting. Is Chelsea Green going to dethrone the current champion who's been champion for such a long time, who's been saying that she will be forever a one-time champion because she's never leaving her championship? What's going to happen? We will all find out tomorrow. Look at that. And he says AJ Lee is commentary for WOW. There you go. Women of Wrestling. Poor guy. Poor guy. Alright, I think the Cardona is going to be in for a hot tag right now as we speak. Is he going to be able to do it? Oh, no, he's not. He's not. Fixtures just in the nick of time with the save right there. And the guy tags in his own opponent. This guy still in a fix. Speaking of the fixtures, this guy is in a fix. There you go. Wow, double headbutt. Smashing down onto his body. Look at that. Look at that. Are they going to go for... Is he going to go for the big one right here? Oh my gosh. These guys, with the teamwork, right? They keep teaming each other in so that when they team each other in, they can pull off a double team move. And the referee can do nothing about it. But no, wait a second. Beautiful. All four people in the ring right now as we speak. But no. WSF still goes down. Look at that. And a waiter bomb. He was gonna go for the waiter bomb, and it does not pay off well because this guy gets out of the way. I think he regrets everything right now with a big boot to the skull. The fixtures could be in a fix right now as we speak because wow, those kicks left and right. I think he's gonna go down now, and he goes down hard. And the guy is going to the top turnbuckle, going for a big dive. This is going to be it. Is this going to be it? 1, 2, and there you go, guys. Fixers. It seems like they had the match. It seems like they were going to win it. But you know what? The Cardona somehow able to turn it around. And I'm very happy to say that 86% of you were right when you said the Cardonas were winning. Because they did end up winning. They won the match. And there, with that being said, the fixers have lost it. They've lost it, guys. The fixtures are out of the NWA Crockett Cup tournament, and the Cardonas still in the game, still in the business. Love that. Gotta love that stuff. Awesome stuff. And with that being said, guys, Matt Cardona, of course, is the champion. The Cardonas are still in the tournament, and tomorrow we could be seeing Mrs. Cardona actually win the NWA Women's Championship. So this is gonna be a Cardona takeover. Overall, it's gonna be great. Looking forward to all the craziness that goes down here at NWA Wrestling.
It's hard to figure out exactly where that seating needs to go. But at this point right now,
It's the Crockett Cup,
it's the
baby.
Crockett
It's
Cup.
the Crockett Cup.
Always full of surprises. We're just in night one. I can't wait for night two. But we got another quarterfinal match. We got to keep things moving along.
Alright, this is such a fast-paced pay-per-view. This is what I love about it. It's fast-paced, it's nice, it's very, very entertaining. I'm loving it.
Folks, this is where we are. Our next matchup coming up is going to be the Dirty Sexy.
Oh my gosh, this is my team. This is my team. You've got the Dirty Sexy Boys versus the Briscoe Brothers. This is my team. You know, that's my brother right there, JTG. He's in the quarterfinal match against the Briscoe Brothers. I know that JTG and Dirty Dango have a very slim match of actually defeating the Briscoe Brothers. But I'm cheering my brother on here, and I want you guys to all cheer on JTG as well, because this guy has worked hard to be where he is right now. He's worked hard to get to the point where he is at right now to be in this tournament. He's worked very, very hard. And look at that, he's coming up right here, looking very confident, looking like he's ready to go. And he's all business, man. He's all business here. This is perhaps the biggest match of JTG's career in recent history, right? I mean, ever since the tragedy of Shad Gaspard happened, yes, JTG has been booked for big shows, but he's never wrestled somebody the likes of, the Briscoe brothers. So JTG definitely wrestling a very big name out here. Let's see how it turns out. I want JTG and Fandango or Dirty Dango to actually win this thing because of my own personal bias, because JTG considers me a brother, I consider him a brother, so of course it's just me looking out for a brother right here, and I want Jay to win, but let's see if he actually will. Let's see. I hope so, but we don't know. Briscoe brothers right now coming out. Wow, you gotta be intimidated. You gotta be happy for Fandango too, because look at this guy dancing around in the WWE, and now he's hanging out with two of the baddest men in the business. You got the Briscoe brothers, Fandango, JTG. This is a dream come true. This is a dream match for sure. Andy says 643. TRU says VSK getting that push, baby. That's right. Bobby 643. So Andy, Bobby on tie here. AJ Kylie Ray is winning tomorrow. Brooklyn Joker, do you think Kylie Ray is winning? I was thinking it's gotta be, Chelsea Green. I think Chelsea Green needs to win, but you know what? Could be Kylie as well. It makes sense. Let's see. AJ, your team is next. Jason, I'm so excited. You know that. And the one thing that I'm concerned about is that they're wrestling the Briscoe brothers. That's the only concern. I wish that they were wrestling somebody else so they would have a chance of winning. Briscoe brothers, JTG, Dirty Dango. I don't know. I love these guys. I love them a lot, but I don't think that they're gonna win, unfortunately. I don't think it's gonna be very hard, but I hope so. Let's hope for a miracle, right? Let's hope for a miracle here. Which team is going to win? Which team is winning? Is the poll coming up next? Is it gonna be JTG and Dango, or is it gonna be the Briscoe brothers? Let me know, guys. The poll is up. Let me know who do you think is gonna be winning this up. But right now we are seeing Dango starting things off. JTG has, stepped away. He's gone to the apron. And we have Dango starting things off. The Briscoe brothers really feeling it, really feeding all the energy from the crowd. They look ready to go. Fandango, Dirty Dango actually looks a bit intimidated as we speak.
This is one of the few teams that we see, at least tonight, that can match the Briscoes in experience.
Wow. Look at that. You know what, Dirty Dango, even though he's somewhat of an underdog here, but he actually is able to hang out with the Briscoes, which is pretty good. Sweet stuff. And Bobby says, the Briscoes are my pick to win. Sadly. There we go. Briscoes back, baby. That's right, finally on the show. Not the pre-show, but the show. Good stuff. Briscoe are my pick to win, but my heart says JTG, says Andy. Andy, you know what? Much love to JTG, brother. He's seen a lot. He's gone through a lot. As I said earlier, one of the nicest guys. Actually, the nicest guy in wrestling industry. I mean, his story should be heard by a lot of people. Tune into my podcast so you'll, get to know more about JTG. But what an amazing man he is. And, wow. It's so good to see him come a long way wrestling the Briscoe brothers. I hope that he wins, but it's unlikely. We know it's unlikely, but I hope that he wins. Wow, big slap to the face of JTG, and he gets thrown out of the ring. Look at that. And a big elbow to the head of JTG. A big uppercut. JTG's down. The Briscoe brothers are in control of this whole damn match as we speak right now. And TRU says, I got the Briscoes. Yeah, I'm still gonna go with my heart. I'm still gonna go with my brother. I'm gonna go with the dirty, sexy boys. That is JTG and Dirty Dango. The Briscoe. Oh gosh, this guy's here with a steel chair. What is he planning to do? Because he cannot use it. If he does, the Briscoes are out of this. What is he looking to do? Oh, guy, he's looking to fly. He's looking to fly and goes right down with a dive on JTG and Dango. The dirty, sexy boys down as we speak. The Briscoe brothers very much in control. Film Nation BTS says, hey AJ, will you do my match that you promised? Yeah, that's right. Next time we do a 2K22, I'll be taking your match. Bobby says, AJ, are you surprised that Willow Nightingale accepted Deonna Purrazzo Championship Challenge at Philadelphia? Willow Nightingale? Wow, okay. I'm in for it, Bobby. I'm happy. Brooklyn says, AJ, you know what? I'm going all out. JTG and Fandango. There you go, Brooklyn. It's all about the heart. Go with the heart, not the mind, the heart. My mind says Briscoes. My heart says JTG and Fandango. I'm going to go with them, brother. Got to go with your pick. That's my pick too. Film Nation says, is Matt Cardona ever going to come back to AEW? Unlikely. So far, I think unlikely. I think he's a free bird. He likes being free. He likes touring around, appearing on any promotion left and right. I think he's going to be a free bird, brother. Jason says, the Briscoes are using chairs. GC Dub, that's right. GC Dub vibe getting off for the Briscoe brothers for sure. And JTG with a big elbow to the back of the Briscoe. There we go, looking for the suplex here, it seems. No, maybe not. Maybe not. An Irish whip to the ropes. And the Briscoe with the reversal. And JTG, wow. Look at that. This guy's so good. This guy's so good. By the way, all of these wrestlers are playable characters in the upcoming Visual Basement game. JTG's in the game, Shad Gaspard's in the game, a lot of the wrestlers are in the game, which is fantastic. By the way, nobody from Impact Wrestling is in the game because Impact Wrestling has very clearly told their talent to not be in the game, so that's interesting. Double team of the Briscoes against JTG. JTG is now very much dazed. I am kind of concerned that it's going to be JTG that will actually pick up the loss for his wins, but let's see. The momentum has shifted, right? It's shifted. It's moved. So earlier we saw, Dirty Dango's a dirty, sexy boy in control, but now the momentum has shifted, and now it's all the Briscoes over and over. And we're seeing Fandango or Dirty Dango has been tossed ringside. JTG is the only guy, the poor soul in the ring right now. He was going for the desperate tag, but Dirty Dango was down and out, so no tag was made. And right now Briscoes has tagged, his partner in. Briscoes are fresh, they're ready to go, they're going strong, but JTG trying his best to fight hard. I mean, he spent years trying to come to the point where he is right now. WWE didn't treat him right, a lot of the companies didn't treat him right, but right now, everybody's treating him right, he's earning all the respect that he's getting. With that being said, JTG in control, trying to tag his partner in, but you know what, that submission hold is no easy hold to get out of. But since JTG did not quit, this guy had to eventually break the hold, and he's going to go in for the tag once again. There we go. Bobby says, AJ, I'm happy to see that our prediction was right, that Willow Nightingale, that's right, Bobby, and I say it all the time, you are one of the most knowledgeable wrestling fans out there, and your prediction always turns out to be a spoiler, so big up to you, Bobby. Film Nation says, will you be doing this Sunday? Most likely. Yeah, most likely. Film Nation, definitely. I'll let you know. It's going to be up on our community page. If I'm doing the 2K22 stream tomorrow, which I should be, it'll be up on the community page. I wish Impact Wrestling would finally do a new video game. I know it's been a long time, and I don't think they're going to do it. They like to save their money on a lot of things. Like if you look at their production, their arena, that their strategy is different. They are all about saving their revenue and stuff. So I don't think a game is coming out because games are expensive to make. Well, that Tony Khan said that they're in debt right now because of the game that they're having production right now, having development. So I don't think that a game will happen from Impact Wrestling anytime soon. I know not recently, but about a few years, 5-6 years ago, they also came out with a video game. A video game for the phones and the iPads. But that also got taken off the App Store for some reason. But definitely, I'd like to see a game from Impact Wrestling one day. But right now, I think the roster's too thin. The production's just not there. And overall, it seems like they're not into video games or anything else. They're all into surviving and surviving as a wrestling company. That's about it. That's what I feel. I wish Impact Wrestling would do something. Yes, right. I agree. Okay, thank you, AJ. Thank you, Film Nation. I hope you enjoy your trip too, brother. TRU says, Bobby, that's good. I know it's going to be real good. 400%. 100%. It's going to be amazing. Cannot wait to see that match between Willow Nightingale and Deonna Purrazzo. And Dirty Dango goes flying onto the Briscoes. The same side of the ring where Briscoe went out flying on top of Dirty Dango and JTG. Dango goes flying onto the Briscoes. JTG lifts him up on his shoulder and face first to the top turnbuckle. It was going for a clothesline. The Briscoe was able to reverse it. There you go. Briscoe is a veteran for a reason. And I think this could be it. This could be the game changer here. Sadly, we could be seeing JTG actually pick up a loss here. And Michael King is here. Michael, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. TRU says affiliate. Thank you, TRU. Wow, and a big kick to the head of JTG. He's dazed. He's shook. And I think the Briscoe brothers are looking to end this one. They're looking to end it. They gotta go for the big one right there. This has to be over now. Oh dear, I thought it was over. I thought the match was over right there, but Dirty Dango gets in just in the nick of time, saving his partner from eating the pinfall. Beautiful stuff. Gotta really appreciate how nice and elaborated this match has been. Really cool. Wow, with the reverse pile driver onto JTG from the Briscoe. There is no way that JTG is actually winning this one. Let's not kid ourselves. There is no way he's winning this one. Come on. And there you go. It's sad, but it's true. I have a lot of love for JTG. He's a brother to me. I call him a brother. He calls me a brother. We go long back. And you know what? I'm happy that he got to the round 2 of the tournament. I'm really happy for him. But round 3 is about the bigger guys. It's about the Briscoes and, you know, all these people. So it's good. Briscoes have actually found themselves in the main event in the, in this match. Let's see. Briscoes are going to round 3 of this tournament. Good stuff. Great stuff. And as Demon Joker or Brooklyn Joker said earlier, the Briscoes could very well be going to the finals of this whole damn tournament. We will find out. We'll find out. Thank you, Trim Nation. Gonna see you soon, brother. That's right, and that's true. Cody Rhodes is going to WWE once again, and he is expected to debut or maybe make his return around the WrestleMania weekend, and she will appear on Raw for the first time ever following WrestleMania. The Raw after Mania is going to be all about Cody Rhodes. WrestleMania itself, though, is going to be Cody versus Seth Rollins. That is it. Alright, so more quarterfinal matches are coming up soon. But for now, we are switching again to Valentine for an interview with Tyrus. Look at that. And I know you guys love Valentine, so this must be a treat to you guys.
That's strictly business.
See, that's what we do, man. See, here at Church Money Enterprises, we specialize in shocking and advancing in the Crockett. So what you should be asking us is, what are we going to be doing with that Crockett Cup after we win? What we probably is going to do, we're going to take the biggest bottles of Hennessy and drink it. Now, I mean, because that's what we do.
Jesus, stop. First of all, we didn't do the best that we should have done out there tonight. That's not going to get done in the Crockett Cup, G. We'll save the party and the trash talk. We need to be ready, and they need to be ready. They're not hearing this.
Look at Tyrus. He's giving them a prep talk. He says, we need to be ready because this is the Crockett Cup. We're not joking around here. We're being serious. We got to be ready. I love that.
You have a big match. You're facing a legendary wrestler, Rodney Mack.
That's right.
Are you confident about
Tyrus is going to be facing Rodney Mack tomorrow. It's happening on night 2 of the Crockett Cup. That match takes place tomorrow, guys.
I'm ready.
Andy says, May Valentine's sweet. You guys love Valentine, don't you? I love that. Hey, if Alexa does show up on Raw, give me a shout out on the live stream, even though I won't be there. Okay, I'm heading out. Alright, Film Nation, you got it, brother. Bobby says Matt Cardona is wrestling at Philadelphia tapings today. I see. Interesting. The hardest working guy, one of the hardest working guys in the industry right now, Matt Cardona, for sure.
Thank you so much for your time today.
Welcome back to the desk, everyone. And you can see that we have a very, very special guest. David Crockett is joining us on commentary.
This is special. This is not even the finals of the tournament. And David Crockett is already here, calling the action for this quarterfinals match. That is interesting. Okay. I thought he would be used for the finals, but he's already here. That's a good thing, I guess. Rodney Mack, that's right, Andy. Rodney Mack and Tyrus is going to be taking place tomorrow. Cannot wait for it. Night 2 is going to be amazing. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's going to be an amazing, amazing show.
I am so glad that Billy has continued this with the NWA, and I can't wait to see the rest of the matches. And we have another whole day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's our pleasure to have you here.
Oh, thank you.
We believe in tradition, honor, respect for the history of business. You're part of that, big part of that. Crockett Cup is a big part of that. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you, David. We got to keep things moving along.
Yes.
Let's take a look at our bracket right now. As things stand going forward, we're looking at quarterfinal matches here going into the semifinals.
So 2 more quarterfinal matches, and then we're going to see a semifinal, 2 more semifinals, and then we're going to go down to the final match where it's going to be all said and done. Let's see. This is sweet.
Introducing first, he is representing Hawks.
That's right, Dem Boy rules, Michael King. There's no stopping Dem Boys. And you know what? As Brooklyn Jokin said earlier, I think it's very, very obvious now to this point that Rebellion and the Briscoes, Dem Boys, are going to be in the finals of this Crockett Cup tournament, and Rebellion could actually win. It could happen. So I think Brooklyn Joker was on point there with that prediction. That wasn't even a prediction, that was a spoiler, because look at them. You've got look at Rebellion, by the way. They look like two scary dudes. There is no way the Rebellion's losing this match. They're definitely qualifying to the semifinals and to the finals. There's no way they're losing quarterfinals. No way in hell. I think this one's going to be a quick match. Again, we're going to see 2 more quarterfinal matches, 2 more semifinals, and then we're going to be down to the final match here. There we go. There we go. Beautiful stuff. Sweet.
This matchup will not be a pleasure for PJ Hawks for sure. Going solo.
David Crockett is doing color commentary. I love watching him back in the 80s. Yeah, I'm surprised that he actually came out for this match. I was thinking he'd come out maybe for the semifinals, maybe for the finals, but he's already here, and you can tell. I mean, just by the look on his face, you could tell that this guy is happy. He's excited to be here, and he deserves to be. What a great life he's had. What a great career he's had. I think finals will be Rebellion and Briscoes. Andy, you know, Brooklyn Joker, I remember, said it earlier as well, and I totally agree. Rebellion versus Joker in the finals makes a lot of sense. But which team would win? Would it be the Rebellion? Would it be Briscoes? That is going to be a hard question. We'll have to find out. Doug Williams and Harry Smith are my pick to win. There you go. Big one there, brother. Big one there, Bobby. Okay. Look at that.
Not quite sure what he wants to do. Because he doesn't know who he's wrestling for, right? That's right. And just so we're clear, we got PJ Hawks. And now he's being stopped by both members.
What is happening here? Wait a second.
We've had a lot of changes here, David, throughout the night. I've made plenty of mistakes myself. PJ.
Of course, as you know, you guys reported earlier, I know you guys in the comments said it earlier, unfortunately, PJ's partner has been injured, which is why he's wrestling here alone. He's wrestling here himself. This is basically a handicap match, which automatically means that Rebellion definitely is going over, and they're winning this one. I mean, even if this guy hadn't injured himself, Rebellion had to go over. So plans have not changed. Just the way the match is going to play out has changed slightly. And TRE says, so he's going to take on the tag champs by himself. Okay, that's right, he's going to take them on himself. I don't even know why this is taking place. By the way, it's very unfortunate how, you know, they had to change plans. Not just for this one, but also for, you know, Aaron Stevens. Poor guy had to go with Blue Meanie because his partner didn't show up. So it's interesting how they'd had to have schedule changes, last minute schedule changes, but they've been able to pull it off well together. Anyways. This is unfair though. This guy literally it's a handicap situation, which is not fair. Handicap situation, that too with the World Champions, the tag champions, not a good idea at all. Rebellion are my pick to win, Bobby. I love that, and I think that's a very good pick because there is no way that the Rebellion's not winning, right? They gotta win. They gotta win this one. Alright, right now, big, beautiful drop kick. You know what? Right now, the handicap situation in his favor right now because somehow he's able to keep the momentum up. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but so far, looking so good. Rebellion have to win. I don't think it's a brainer at all. I think it's pretty easy to guess that Rebellion will win. They will come out on top of this one. For sure. For sure, absolutely. There we go. Smashes him hard. Gotta love that.
David, I feel like you've watched wrestling before. How about that? PJ Hawks trying to...
David good on the mic though in the commentary booth. Beautiful stuff.
Doing the right thing. He's isolating, he's keeping him grounded. He's trying to stay in control of this match. If he can keep this from being a quick, speedy tagging in and out.
Look at that. Look at Mecca Wolf already having to cut corners and a head agent right in his face.
This guy is inhuman. He literally bit off his face. Who does that kind of creepy stuff? Come on. Come on. That to this guy's alone, it's a handicap match. You don't even have to be that brutal, you know? Come on, give me a break. And the Irish whip to his opponent right there. And with the reversal, and he goes big with the drop kick. And the one thing this guy has to avoid is to letting his opponent actually make the tag. Since he's alone himself, he better keep his partner, his opponent, actually alone, because if he does not, you know, his opponent's definitely going to be in trouble because they're going to get some fresh opponent. He's not going to have any stamina and they will end up losing the match. So definitely he should try and keep the opponent in control, under control, in there. And there you go. No control here because his opponent able to get to his hand, and with the tag that's been made, this guy is putting the pain to PJ. Look at that. Jason says someone has to come out as to surprise to help Hawks. That's right. Someone should. I don't know if they will, but someone should. But you know what, Bobby? Jason, actually they might not, because, you know, the whole situation wasn't planned. It happened because of an injury, because of a sad spot, but it was not actually planned, so I don't see anybody coming out, actually. Yeah, that makes sense. They won't come out. AJ, who do you want to see except Deonna Purrazzo champion? I said it earlier, I'll say it again. Britt Baker. Give me Britt Baker. I think that's it. Britt Baker would be great. I can say it over and over again. Give me Britt Baker versus Deonna Purrazzo. Even though Deonna told me that she doesn't want to wrestle Britt since they're such good friends, I still want to see that match. I still want to see it so bad. Anyways, guys, so look at Rebellion right now, going so strong. Dear, oh dear. Look at that. I wonder, why is it taking them so long to take care of one guy? This is clearly a handicap match kind of situation. They should be done with it already. Why is it taking them so long to be done with this one guy? And again, if it's taking them so long to be done with this guy, I can only imagine how long it's going to take for them in the finals when they face maybe the Briscoe brothers. It's going to be terrible for them. So we'll see. Sweet stuff. As I said earlier, nobody does tag team wrestling better than NWA, especially tonight. They've got it on fire. So good, just so awesome. The one thing you gotta respect about this guy, the young kid, is that he knew that his opponent was injured, his partner was injured, and he had to do all these matches by himself, all these things by himself. And you know what, he's doing it, he's going strong, he's doing a good job, somehow able to represent his team on a very good note, you know, calling themselves the No Quitters. Obviously the fans are gonna call him Mr. No Quit because he is going strong, guys. Look at that, with the Irish whip to his opponent, with the clothesline, but his opponent just too powerful, guys, too powerful. And yeah, that is why they're gonna win this thing. For sure, they're gonna win this thing. I think his dad might come out to try and help while hurt badly. Could happen. Actually, could happen. We'll see, brother. But right now, look at that big kick to the face of the poor guy, and another big clothesline. There we go. He's feeling it. He's happy. Is he gonna go for the cover? They're not going for the cover. That's one interesting thing. They're barely going for the cover this time. Barely are. Beautiful. Oh dear, I thought that was going to be it. I thought Rebellion had the match won. I thought it was going to be it, but no. Somehow, his opponent, by the way, full of heart, big heart right there, because only people with such big heart can actually have the will to wrestle, have the will to carry on, while the odds are all stacked against you. You know, somehow he's able to kick out, and the Rebellion cannot believe it. They're not okay. They're not okay. And up, get him to the top. I think it's going to be double team right here with the big ugly backbreaker, by the way, which was totally botched. But you know what? It was done anyways, and they were not going to do it again. But that was botched. That was botched. That was not a bad breaker. That was not at all a bad breaker. That was a rebellion breaker, if not the least. But good for them. They have won the match. AEW. Wow, good stuff. NWA going so well, going so strong. NWA Crockett Cup on fire as we speak right now. And Bobby says, I'm looking forward to watching Deanna versus Willow Nightingale. So am I. Absolutely, TRU, I totally agree with you. Bobby says, AJ, I have a challenge for you. Can you interview Doug Williams and Harry Smith? Man, I told you earlier, I've interviewed Harry Smith's sister. She's one of the nicest people ever, right? Such a sweet, sweet lady. So his Harry Smith himself should not be a problem. Try reaching out. There you go, Chris. Welcome back. Welcome back. That finish, that match was beautiful. You know, the guy, poor guy, showed a lot of heart, showed a lot of resilience. And he went on to fight himself because his partner obviously got injured after that first match. So this poor guy came out to fight himself, fight for his team, and wow, look at how that all went off. Totally bad. Totally bad.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now I'm watching him right now slowly get up.
I am getting a medical update right now. Luke Cox is pretty banged up. He is conscious. Billy Corgan has been able to speak with him. It looks like he's going to be okay. So some great news there.
All right, so good news. So his partner Luke Cox, they have some update on him. So he's pretty banged up, but he's able to respond. He's speaking, and they say he's got to get better. So that's one good news. But for now, he definitely is banged up. And yes, brother, Chris, what did you miss? The Rebellion have basically proceeded to the third round of the tournament, to the semifinals of the tournament. The Rebellion have proceeded there. They have defeated Hawks Ari. And up next, we're going to be seeing the final quarterfinals match of the night. It's going to be Gold Rush and Williams and Smith. Gold Rush and Williams and Smith. And then we'll see one winner, of the semifinals. And then we're finally going to be seeing the finals match of this whole tournament. Can't wait for it. Honestly, cannot. The kid has earned my respect, mine as well, brother. I mean, he really showed that he has a big heart. Did a great job out there. Really put on a big fight out there. Got a lot of respect for him, absolutely. Andy says, Briscoe's advanced. Chris, yep. And you know what? With that guy, since he basically ended up taking a loss, he could have said, you know what? I'm not feeling it right now. Mentally, I'm not feeling it. I can't be doing this. I can't do it. But this guy was like, no, I'm going to get there. Even if my opponent's down, I'm going to be there. I'm going to try my best to get our name out there and to get my opponent, the spotlight. So he did all for his opponent and for the love for his opponent, for his partner. But yeah. Anyways, we now know that the Rebellion are going to the third round of the tournament. And up next, we have Harry Smith and Doug Williams making their way to the ring right now. Are in the ring. They look happy. They're marching around. And they're going to be taking on a very interesting tag team, by the way. Look at that. Look at that. Do you listen to the music? Very interesting. Look at that. Gold Rush. Gold Rush making their way to the ring as we speak. Look at that. Doug Williams and Harry Smith, my pick to win, says Andy. I love that. Briscoe's advanced. That's right, Andy. Chris says, so I'm 8 out of 1. You are. Bobby says Doug Williams and Henry Smith are my pick to win. I think that's a very smart pick, obviously. I think that Henry and Doug are going to proceed. No way they're not proceeding. They have to proceed.
This ain't funny games. This ain't jokes. This is Crockett Cup. And go do what you need to do to bring that home. It's time to separate the champions from the chumps. Get some.
Love that. Gotta love that.
Words from our NWA World Heavyweight Television Champion Tyrus. David, what do you think about that?
I think he spoke very true words.
That's right, guys. So we're going to be seeing Doug Williams and Henry Smith are in action here. Should be a good match. Referee, ring the damn bell. Let's start the damn match. This is the final quarterfinals match that we're seeing in this tournament. Up next after this one, we're going to be seeing 2 more semifinals And in the main event, it's gonna be every person for himself, 1 versus 1 action. There you go. Henry is actually getting a lot of people behind him right now as we speak. That is sweet.
Black G's, he's another member of Idolmania Sports Management in conjunction with the church's...
I will pick William Harry. That's nice, Chris. Thierry said, Tyrus setting his guys straight. He's been tired of them playing around so much and not being serious. That's right. You know, Tyrus is no longer about the dancing, about the funkadelics. He's all about business, and I love this side of Tyrus without a shadow of a doubt. Love him.
Television idol threw it into the ring and was enabling Gold Rush to be able to get the win in the first round matchup against Strictly Business.
Jordan Clearwater started that last match.
And again, a display of technical wrestling, some kind of wrestling we are not used to seeing every single time we tune into TV. But they're doing a beautiful job, NWA, especially with the Crockett Cup. They're bringing their A game here to the ring. It's fantastic, so beautiful. Look at that. That's right, as somebody said earlier, this guy tonight looks like a little British bulldog. He really does. The hair, the trunks, the body, everything looks like the $1 million man himself. So good, just so good. Bobby says, AJ, yesterday at Philadelphia tapings at Impact Wrestling have Knockouts Battle Royal. That is awesome, brother. Cannot wait for that. Can't wait to see it eventually. It's awesome. Alright. And speaking of some fun, guys, we are having some fun here because we are now watching the final match. The final quarterfinal match. After this, there's just going to be 2 more semifinals, and then we're finally going to jump into the final match of the night. But right now, as we can see, Harry Smith is on the receiving end of all the punishment, of all the pain, as we see right now.
Goes right back to the arm. See if he takes him down. No.
I'll tell you, as I sit here and I watch this technical thing that we're seeing Harry Smith do, the thing that kind of blows me away is look who's waiting on the apron.
You know, this has been a very technical match, and I've watched a lot of technical matches, but Harry Smith has really very improved when it comes to technical wrestling. I mean, the last we saw Harry Smith in WWE, he was all about the looks, about the last name. But now, the Harry Smith that we see now is all about the technical wrestling. It's about perfecting his own skills and just doing so good at it. Right now, Harry Smith has this guy's arm turned around, and in comes Putin. Like they call him Putin. It looks very similar like that from afar, but look at that. Crazy stuff. Wow. Look at that stuff, guys. Look at it. So good. So good. Harry Smith, Doug Williams, just a wonderful tag team. Wonderful tag team. Doing a good job. And the transition, that just like the commentator said right there, the transition is what I'm talking about. Just so good. It's just so smooth like butter. On top of each other. Just so beautiful. Amazing stuff. Andy says, come on, Harry. I'm rooting for Harry too, Andy. Thierry says, facts, AJ. Absolutely. Once again. There we go. Beautiful stuff, guys. And once again, guys, as we are watching these shows right now, we're watching this great NWA Crockett Cup shows. I would once again like to tell you all that, we're very fortunate to be sitting here, to be watching these shows, to be calling the action, to be enjoying wrestling as we are. A lot of people in the world right now, especially, in those parts where the Raw is taking place right now, they're not as fortunate. So let's, keep them in our minds, keep them in our prayers, and hope that the condition gets better soon, and everybody's able to come back home and live normal lives once again. Because right now, a lot of people are not as fortunate as we are. So let's pray for them, right? Let's pray for them. Anyways, Chris here says, Insider reports that WWE wants Cody to use his Stardust gimmick. If WWE really wants Cody to use a Stardust gimmick, and if he really ends up using that, it's going to be hilarious. I'm going to be laughing, and I'm just going to crack up real bad. Wow. If we see the return of Stardust at WrestleMania, I'm going to laugh a lot. A lot, that's right. Harry has done all the technical stuff when he returned back to MLW. That's right, MLW was a place where he really perfected his skill, right? I mean, he was amazing. He got a better wrestler. Now he's got the looks, he's got the wrestling skills, everything on point right there. Harry Smith on fire. Without a doubt, he's on fire. He really is. Alright, so we've been doing this. Wow, time flies, guys. We have been doing this for like 3 hours now. 3 hours. That is crazy. 3 hours and 30 minutes nearly. That is crazy. And we are still in the last quarters final match of the tournament. We're going to be seeing 2 more semi-final matches and then one last final match, which I believe, and as you guys say, is most likely going to be Rebellion versus the Briscoe brothers. We'll find out how it goes, but so far, this has been a brutal match. Brutal match without a shadow of a doubt, which I thought was going to be very easy. Turned out to be very beautiful. That's right, Andy. Pray for everybody. That's it. That's it. Pray for everyone. Before he left MLW, he knocked people out. That's crazy. That's crazy. Thierry says Stardust probably going to return for next year's Royal Rumble, I feel. So you feel like in a year, they're going to ruin Cody Rhodes already. I think that they're going to milk the cow so bad. Like we've never seen before. They're going to milk it until it's very, very exhausted and dead. They're going to milk the cow a lot and try to get as much merge and everything moving for Cody Rhodes. At least we know WrestleMania Backlash is covered with the main event featuring Cody, that's for sure. A 2 count right there. Look at that. And the British Bulldog, I call it the British Bulldog because he looks like one right now, but Harry Smith slammed down to the mat of the ring, and with a very quick tag, look at that, knee first, into the head, into the face of Harry Smith as we speak. Crazy, crazy. And Andy says this NWA pay-per-view is very good. It's very good so far. Even though JTG's out, I'm a little heartbroken, but the pay-per-view has been fire. It's been so entertaining from the start to finish. I cannot wait to see the semifinals and eventually the final round of this tournament. I cannot wait. Bobby says, Giselle Shaw wrestles in Battle Royale, and Rosemary wrestled in Battle Royale, and some of the wrestlers in the Battle Royale. That's awesome, man. I can't wait for Impact Wrestling either now. That sounds fantastic. And speaking of fantastic, look at that. Tables have turned around, and Harry Smith is no longer in control. This guy could be looking to break his leg, and Harry Smith was not able to get it out of his way. And you know what? Seems like this is a dangerous situation for this guy. Poor guy. Really dangerous. Very dangerous. Big punch to the face of Harry Smith as we speak. And he's going to go on for the tag. Tag has been made. Look at that. Look at that, and Harry Smith there, wow. Going after his leg. Guys, we've been talking about how amazing Harry Smith looks tonight. I mean, he's just looking flawless, looking so good, you know, looking like the little British Bulldog. But right now, he's in the receiving end of all the offense. You know, it's just going to take 3 seconds before their team is out of this whole tournament. I hope it's not, but right now, it doesn't look too good for him. It doesn't look too good for Harry or for Doug Williams. I don't know. I'm concerned right now. I'm really concerned. Yeah, what do you guys think? That Harry's gonna win this one, or is he gonna lose this one? Because right now, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. And what else do we have here? Here he says Jordan Clearwater has gained some charisma and a personality since being in Austin Idol's crew. Okay, I see. Absolutely. Gotta look it up again. Andy says, come on, Harry. Come on, Harry. That's right. Come on, Harry. Make the tag. Do something. Is Doug Williams going to be able to turn the tables around? I don't know. But he's definitely going to be trying. And the hot tag has been made on both the ends of the ring. Both the teams end with the hot tag. And look at Doug Williams actually going crazy as we speak. Look at that. They know no quit. They're going crazy. They're in the ring. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Absolutely great. And he's asking for his opponent to get up. And with the lower cut once again. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. And with an Irish whip once again to the corner of the ring. You know, with a clothesline. And slams him down hard. Just like that, brother. Just like that. Wow. Wow. Crazy. Crazy stuff. I cannot believe it. What else is it gonna take to keep these people down? Wow, this is crazy. Indeed crazy. Andy says once again, come on Harry, do something. I think Henry and Dog win it. I hope so too. I hope Harry and Dog wins it as well. They did deserve to. And I hope they do. And Chris says, Jay Lethal versus Kevin Matthews. Also Lucha Bros in tag team action. And Joey Janela versus Barry and tag action. Okay. Wrestle Pro Rock and Roll Express. I see, Chris. Gotta be looking forward to it. Hopefully we can get into our schedule. Do a watch along for that as well, brother. Bobby says AJ, RVD, and Katie Forbes will be an... Oh, really? God TV? Interesting, brother. Interesting. Very interesting. Right now, Dog Williams, they're doing a double temp beating on him. And he gets out of the way. He's going for the roll-up. A roll-up. A roll-up. And no, the kick out. You know what? A roll-up. I thought that was going to be it. I thought they were going to be winning after that beautiful roll-up. But you know what? This guy kicks out. And now going for another pinfall there. But the lady kicks out as well. Wow. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Really, there's a lot on the line. This is perhaps the longest quarterfinal match that we've seen so far. It's long. It's being stretched out really long, guys. Bobby with the big... Bobby. Henry with the big clothesline there. He's going to lift his opponent up for the bomb. And there he goes. Slams them down hard. That was a beautiful Batista bomb. Can I call it a Batista bomb? I'm going to call it a Batista bomb. Let's Douglas Williams. Absolutely. There are supplements. Oh, okay. I see, Chris. Wow. I see. Okay. Wow. Crazy stuff. Look at that. Crazy. The action is taking place outside the ring and inside the ring. Wow. And the guy goes shoulder first into the ring post. Doggo Williams gets out of the way in the right time, just in the nick of time. Now with the submission hold locked in, he's going after the arm of the poor guy. Poor man. And he taps out. And he taps out. He taps out, guys. And you know what that means. What that means is that Harry Smith and Dog Williams have actually proceeded to the semi-finals of this tournament. They're gonna go to the semi-finals of the tournament with the tap out. Dog Williams actually picks up the win for his team. Harry Smith and Dog Williams are going to the semi-finals of this tournament. I cannot wait for it. Sure, Andy, Batista Bomb, I love that. I would like to see Lashley versus Nikita Lion. I would love that too. Bobby, I think it's a matter of time before we eventually see it. Would love that, absolutely. What else do we have here? Jason says, I think the semi-finals and finals are tomorrow night. Great job on commentary tonight, AJ. You are so knowledgeable about wrestling. Thank you for doing both the nights. Thank you. Wow, they're tomorrow night. Okay. Well, you know what? I was going strong, and I wanted to do all the tournaments, the entire tournament tonight, because I honestly cannot wait to see the finals and the semi-finals. I think they're gonna be great. They're gonna be fantastic. What a show this has been. You know, just the round one, the first qualifying matches, the semi-finals, they've been great. I was very excited to see my team of JTG, you know, in there. And even though they took a loss right there, you know, against the Briscoe brothers, just very happy to see the match. It was great. Rebellion are going to be taking on Williams and Smith. And the Cardanas are going to be taking on the Briscoe brothers. And as you guys said earlier, I think I'm going to go with your picks. I think it's going to be Rebellion versus... Oh wow, the Briscoes in the finals of this tournament. I can't wait for it. It was so good. Izzy Time, welcome back. And tomorrow night is going to be even better. If you enjoyed the night 1 of NWA Crockett Cup, night 2 is going to make you very, very happy because we have all the titles on the line except for the NWA Tag Team Championship, the Male Tag Team Championship. Every single title is on the line. We've got Tyrus in action. We've got the ladies in action. We've got Chelsea Green looking away to take away the title. We've got of course, Nick Aldis, who's going to be looking to take away the title from Matt Cardona. And Jeff Jarrett is going to be the special guest referee in that match. So tomorrow night, night 2 of the Crockett Cup, is going to be even better. And as you can see, Andy there with a 9-3 score. Chris there with a 9-1. That is awesome, beautiful stuff. And at WrestleMania, whoever gets the most predictions right is going to be going home with some wrestling news merch, and obviously with some NFT Wrestling News Predictions Championship. The championship is going to be on the line on both nights of WrestleMania, along with the merch. I can't wait to see who picks up the merch, who picks up the win. But right now,
NWA World Tag Team Champions La Rebellion remain in the tournament. In fact, right now, if I could ask them to come out, I'd like to have a word with them.
La Rebellion are actually coming out.
That's it.
Wonder what this is going to be all about, guys. Again, just like you said, La Rebellion are expected to fight the Briscoes in the finals of the tournament. That's what I expect too as well.
I know going into
Let's see.
The utmost confidence. We've seen the matches you've had tonight. It hasn't been easy. You look a little dejected.
See you tomorrow night, TRU. Have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. And as I said earlier, guys, I'm going to be here tomorrow night as well, as I'm here for every single night, for every single wrestling show out there. And, be sure to be here tomorrow night for NWA Crockett Cup Night 2. It's going to be a great night. It's going to be a great night for wrestling. It's going to be a great night for NWA. Be sure to be here.
NWA. For all the uneducated people out here that do not speak
That's
Spanish.
right. That's right. Pretty empowered, and Hex, I can't wait for that, Chris. It's going to be great.
We are going to be the next.
I agree, TRU. I agree.
Winners. But getting to my point,
Love it. Love it. Both love the new and the old. Both great.
The fact of the matter is that these tag teams, they're good. They're really good. We might have underestimated some of them. We might have underestimated PJ Hawks.
Look at that.
But the fact of the matter is, who walked out with their hand raised twice here tonight? Who? Tell me who. Tell me who.
Good on the mic, good in the ring. That is a solid tag team. That is a solid tag team for you.
Of all time, La Rebellion.
La Rebellion.
Come home to Tijuana, Mexico, with that cup. And once we
La Rebellion says that we're gonna come home with that Crockett Cup.
the greatest tequila that we can.
Again, these guys are gonna be facing the Briscoes most likely in the finals. Demon Joker, Brooklyn Joker first said it. I think we all agree it's gonna be La Rebellion versus Briscoe Brothers, most likely in the finals of this tournament. Cannot wait for it. There we go. There we go. I can't wait for it either, Chris. Tomorrow night is going to be incredible. We've got Austin Aries in action, Homicide in action, Colby Carino in action, Nick Aldis, Matt Cardona, Chelsea Green. I can go on and on. Great stuff. Tomorrow night is going to be a very memorable event. Tyrus. It's going to be a very memorable event tomorrow. Look at that. You say that? Perfect stuff.
We might not be as confident as you think we were before, but we will walk out of here tomorrow night, your new Crockett Cup champions.
Love that. Love that confidence right there. Can La Rebellion defeat the Briscoe Brothers? That's a big question mark. But looking at them right now, looking at how hot, how fired up they are, I'd say anything is possible. Bobby, I love your prediction right there. I think Diana is champ forever. Forever! And I mean forever.
Team champions, they're feeling confident.
I like the fire. I think they're a little insecure.
Really?
Listen.
Wow. That's the president of NWA right now at the commentary desk, and he says, I like the fire in La Rebellion, but they also feel that they are a bit insecure. And that's the president of NWA saying it for you. That is, wow, okay. One hell of a statement.
DSP, impressing.
And Andy says, Homicide is a really nice guy. I met him 3 years ago. That's awesome. And I heard good stories about him as well. That's awesome. Chris says Tyrus and Rodney Mack. That's correct, brother. That is correct. Once again, I would like to thank you for all of you for, spending your Saturday night with me watching this show, because it's been such a pleasure. Look at that. Such a great show.
But they look a little insecure to me. And that's interesting because, like they used to say, blood in the water. There's blood in the water on the tag team division. And look, the tag teams are not up. The tag titles are not up. But that Crockett Cup, it creates a kind of momentum. And I think it's going to be interesting.
And forget my manners, folks, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the
who am I,
post
Joe?
show. I'm Joe Galley. For those of you that don't know, this is William Patrick Corrigan, owner of the National Wrestling Alliance, and I have to say, a lot of surprises here.
So the owner, the president of NWA, says that La Rebellion look very, very insecure. Do you agree with him? Do you think he's crazy? Let me know what you guys think.
We'll talk to him back about not only the NWA legacy and his family's place in it, but helping me strategize for the NWA going forward. Truly an honor. So
and this guy's done a good job with NWA. Without a shadow of a doubt, he's done a fantastic job with the promotion. Really good job.
That was intense.
It was.
It was like a weird sprint, but we got it done. And it's the vision that I had. I wanted a grueling, physical march to get to the Crockett.
Love it.
So nobody in the world could say.
And once again, guys, if you're watching this right now for the first time, you're tuning into our channel. We do live watch-alongs for every single wrestling show out there, every single night of the week. Every single show is covered, and you see that beautiful screen behind me. We got all the action covered right there as well. We also have some gaming streams. We have weekly celebrity interviews coming out every single Sunday. We've got round-the-clock news and more right on this very channel. So if you haven't subscribed already, join the party, join the Wrestling News family, hit the subscribe button.
Super impressed, but let's take a look at the last 4 teams here that we're going into night 2 of the Crockett Cup. La Rebellion's going to be in it. They're going to be taking on the Commonwealth Connection, Doug Williams and Harry Smith. You've got the Briscoes taking on the Cardonas, a number 11 seed.
For sure. Now, I'm looking at the 4 teams right now. I think it only makes sense that it's going to be La Rebellion and Briscoes one-on-one, going against each other in the finals of the tournament. I think it's very, very clear. This is where we're going. This is where we're headed. It's going to be La Rebellion versus the Briscoe brothers in the finals of this whole damn tournament. Very good pick by you guys. Early on, you said very early in this tournament, that was what's going to happen, and that is exactly what's happening, guys. Bobby says, she will be champion forever. Everyone needs to set up again. That's right, absolutely. Diana Peraza, she said it to me. She said this to me, when we interviewed. She said, I'm going to be champion forever, and I told her, yes, I know you will be, and I hope that she is. He needs to be more neutral, says Andy. I see. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I agree there. AJ, did you see the picture of JTG put on Twitter? Which I did. I told you, Chris, I spoke with JTG before he actually came on here, before he wrestled, and we had a little quick chat right there, and I wished him good luck. And he's an awesome guy. He's an awesome brother of mine. I mean, I've got so many JTG Shad Gaspard story. Even after he won the tournament, after he won the first match of the tournament, I did congratulate him. We did exchange of texts. He's an awesome guy. JTG, one of the realest guys out there. Not a lot of people know this, but he is one of the nicest, most humble, very caring, and one of the most genuine people in the entire industry. JTG, a man with a very, very big and golden heart. Really nice guy. No ego, nothing. Just a very cool guy.
BSK, don't really know him, from Adam, other than the reason Matt Cardona likes him is because he reminds him of him. That's literally what he told me. He looks like me. He's kind of a mini-me kind of thing. It's a weird ego thing. So I didn't really take it seriously. And if you heard Mae Valentine before, she was asking whether or not they were a legit team. I think they proved.
Once again, tomorrow we're going to be seeing... Oh, wow. Once again, tomorrow we're going to be seeing the World Title Champion match. The NWA World Title being defended between Matt Cardona and Nick Aldis, and Jeff Jarrett is going to be there, who's going to be the special guest referee. Now, Jeff Jarrett has taken to social media to say a few things against Matt Cardona, which basically proves that he's not going to be favoring Cardona at all when they meet tomorrow. I don't know if Jarrett is going to be the most unbiased referee of them all, but as we can see from social media, it looks like he definitely doesn't look in the favor of Matt Cardona at all. We'll have to see. That's going to be interesting.
Who'd give Tyrus a serious straight-up challenge? Rodney Mack. when you look at that on paper, you're like, oh man, that's going to be rough. It was just a match. Rough. Now you're talking about for the NWA TV title. You know, Roddy's a guy who's always had his respect in the sport of professional wrestling. But he's kind of shown this late-stage resurgence with the NWA. And there's something about when you put a guy like that in a title situation, he gets a little more pep in his step. Don't forget, he's married to an absolute legend in Jazz. Her in-ring expertise, the fact that she, you know, because she's retired, she can just focus on Rodney now. So don't think Jazz is in his ear breaking down his opponent. Just that match alone.
And we got to talk about the Junior Heavyweight Championship. It's coming.
So what they're doing is they're running over all the matches that are going to be taking place tomorrow. Of course, Tyrus is going to be in action. The former Mr. Brodus Clay from the WWE is going to be in action tomorrow.
Heavyweight Championship back. I did a lot of research, a lot of studying on sort of what the belt meant to the company before. You know, there's, you know, I worked with TNA for a while, you know, sort of X Division, you know, this sort of the...
When this guy speaks, you know this guy's a wrestling genius. You know he's doing, he knows what he's doing. And that's why he's done such a great job with the NWA. I mean, he's brought the promotion up and really done some magic with the promotion. I mean, NWA went from a no company and, you know, nobody used to care about it for a brief period in time to now a lot of people actually tune in and they enjoy the show like us. We're having a great time here. So this guy is, you know, deserving a lot of credit for the work that he's done here. Does a great job and continues to do so. I mean, the kind of stuff that he's pulled off, like the NWA Empower pay-per-view we saw last year with Mickie James taking the lead and, you know, bringing in some of the best women in the entire world wrestling, you know, superstars to the show, and showcasing women's wrestling was beautiful. And they continue to do an incredible job. You know, now they have another show, a second show of NWO, a second weekly show. They do a good job with that. They've got the likes of Natalia Markova and Paula Bayfield, Blaze. Once again, Paula Blaze, you know, a celebrity in her own senses, has about 1 or 2 million followers on Instagram itself. I did an interview with her too. She's a great lady. But the kind of the approach here with NWA is not only go for the talent, not only go for the skills, but also go for the looks. And they're really nailing it hard, and they're really on point there because they know what they're doing. It's a smart business strategy, and they're doing very well with it. Very good job. Chris says, I like Billy Corgan a lot. He was great as the guitarist of the Smashing. There you go. That's awesome, brother. Bobby says, I'm looking forward to watching Deanna Lockhart. Darius Lockhart wrestling tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it as well, brother. Darius Lockhart is amazing. Amazing indeed.
NWA World Women's Championship, Women's Tag Team Champions, Kenzie Page, and a newcomer, Ella Envy. What can we know about these two that are coming in to challenge?
Well, the reason I like this matchup is Kenzie and Ella have been an active tag team on the Indies for a while. Kenzie came. That's
right. Kenzie Page is going to be here tomorrow. Kenzie Page is wrestling tomorrow, so got to be, you know, paying attention to that one as well. I think it's going to be great to see her in the ring. And Ella is going to be there as well, who also is a newcomer. And as the founder, the owner of NWA says it right there, you know, there's going to be some newcomers coming in, but they have been very, very active on the indies, so they could very well be stealing the show tomorrow. We'll see how it goes down. But right now we can see the audience slowly. They're leaving the building. They're leaving the arena. They're going home because the show, the matches, seems like they're officially over. And what they're doing right now, they're running down the card for Night 2 of Crockett Cup, which supposedly is going to be a very good night, really good matches, and the audience slowly making their way out of the building. This is it, guys. The show is over, and right now we're just taking a look at the matches that we're going to be seeing tomorrow.
Represents taking their championships, going across.
And be sure to be here because we're going to be doing a live watch along for Night 2 of the Crockett Cup, just like we did for the Night 1 of the Crockett Cup right here.
We really wanted to defend these titles on a global level. And that's what, do we have your permission? Do we have your encouragement? You know what I mean? Because we really want to stick our neck out and try to rebuild this. So that's the kind of people I like in this company who are very well invested in the NWA's future.
Let's keep things moving along here. Here's another match. It's sort of a rematch, especially for folks in the Nashville area, very familiar with these two. We've got Crimson, our NWA
And Andy says
champion.
Melina will be watching the Women's World Title match. She says she's the #1 contender to it. That's right. And I really have a lot of love for Melina and Mickie James because they are, you know, they're changing the game. Especially when it comes to women's wrestling. they are the game changers. Because as far as women's wrestling was concerned, you used to retire by the late 20s, very early 30s. You used to retire, you used to hang your boots, used to step away from the ring. Now you see legends like Melina and Mickie James not just returning, but also having decent long runs. You look at Mickie James right now in the run with Impact Wrestling. I mean, she's doing fantastic. Not just fantastic, she was the world champion for a long time. So, they're really torch bearers at this point, and they're not just torch bearers for themselves, but the torch bearers for the industry, because they're changing the landscape of it. The mentality that, hey, you know what, it's the women, so they have to retire by the early 30s or late 20s. That mentality has gone out the window. It's thanks to the people like Mickie James and Melina. Got a lot of respect for them. They do a great job at whatever they do. They're really making some difference, really doing incredible stuff, with the women's division. Really a blessing to the women's division overall. So good for them. Great stuff.
I talked to you a little earlier about that, man.
She is not happy.
She's not happy, but this is our first chance to talk to you about
And he says, thanks AJ for the NWA show tonight. I'll be here tomorrow night. Thank you so much, Andy. It was an absolute pleasure. Gonna be seeing you all tomorrow. I think it's gonna be a fantastic watch-along. And once again, be sure to be here, because we're going to have even more fun, because tonight was all about round 1 of the Crockett Cup, night 1. Tomorrow it's going to be even better. We're going to be seeing night 2. We're going to be seeing a lot more matches. And of course, a lot more fun. And as you already know, 3 more shows are coming to the Wrestling News family. 3 more shows are debuting. One of them is going to be all about some gaming stuff. As you know, guys, when we do watch-alongs for Raw and SmackDown, we like to play some PlayStation. We like to, watch the shows. We like to talk some wrestling. Have some fun here. We're not here just to talk and talk. We're here to have fun. We're here to make it interactive. And everything is going to go a step up as we proceed. But thank you once again, guys, so much. It was a pleasure. It was great doing this watch along with all of you, for all of you. NWA Crockett Cup Night 1 was amazing. Night 2 gotta be even better. Once again, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Ricky. Everybody, once again, thank you so much. And before you guys go, let's quickly give Night 1 a rating, a quick rating. Let's rate the show. I mean, the pre-show was solid. We saw the Briscoes on the pre-show itself. We saw the Briscoes basically closing the shows too. So the pre-show, the main show, let's rate it all at once. I'm going to give it a good rating of, let's say, 9 out of 10. I think the show delivered. I think the show had us hooked from the start to the finish. The production was nice, was decent, was humble. The wrestlers delivered. Yes, there were some hiccups here and there. Aaron Stevens' partner didn't show up. Then, when you talk about the Hex, his partner probably, unfortunately got injured. He wasn't able to compete. So there were some hiccups. It wasn't a flawless show. There were some hiccups, but I have to give credit where it's due. NWA was under a lot of pressure because the show was so hyped. But you know what? They were able to live up to the pressure. They were able to deliver, and they did put on a very good show. So I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. Ricky gives it a 7 out of 10, and he gives it 1,000 out of 1,000 to the watch-along. That is super sweet, Ricky. Thanks for that. And Chris gives it a 10 out of 10. That's lovely. Lovely. And Bobby also gives it a 10. It was a lovely show indeed, so I totally get those 10 out of 10 ratings. NWA is awesome. And as I said earlier, NWA watch-alongs, we're going to be doing them all, very soon. We're going to be adding the NWA watch-alongs to our library, and we're going to be doing all of them. So thank you so much. Jason gives it a 9. That is lovely. Once again, thank you so much, guys. It was a pleasure doing this watch-along for all of you. I'm going to be here tomorrow for night 2 of NWA Crockett Cup, and Andy gives it a 9. There you go. Lovely. You know what? I must tell you, I am just the co-host of the show because you guys, all of you, are also the co-host. You are the co-host, I'm the co-host. We run this place, we run this show together because the show is not complete without you. Your opinions matter, every single comment matter. I take all the comments because I know they all matter a lot. They all matter the most. It's what keeps this show going. So thank you so much for co-hosting the show with me tonight, as you do every single night. It's such a pleasure. Much love to everybody here, and thank you so much. Jake gives it a 9 out of 10. Thank you so much, guys. Amazing rating, amazing show, amazing watch along. I hope you all have a great Saturday night. Have a great Saturday night. Rest up, get some sleep, and I'm gonna be seeing you tomorrow, Sunday, for night 2 of the Crockett.